It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
All right, hello and welcome to the Monday KVJ Show. Good morning, Virginia.
Good morning.
What's up over there, Bird?
What up?
Yeah. Well, you guys had a lovely Father's Day weekend.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It was lovely.
Okay, that's good. Had a lot of fun stuff for Panda, your husband.
We did. We did lots of gifts and celebrating and hugs, and we took him for a massage on Saturday. He got to get a massage, which is that's his favorite.
Oh, he loves a massage, huh?
Loves it.
Oh, okay.
We go over to the place that's right next to where the Robert Kraft place used to be.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
They opened up a new one, new people, but they're amazing.
They don't have the craft special.
No, he's not been offered that happy ending just yet. And if he is, I think he would politely decline.
I always want to know how that whole thing gets brought up. Do they bring it up, the masseuse, or does the person there on the table do it?
Great question. But I would hope that if they bring it up to him, he remembers that I'm sitting in the lobby.
Yeah.
And he's married.
And he's married.
Yeah.
Thank you, I'll pass. Right, I gotcha.
Thank you, but no thank you.
How was that Juvenile show on Friday? I know you were very psyched to go see the New Orleans native.
So I got out there, super pumped. The crowd was great. A lot of KVJ Nationers, a lot of fun people, a lot of party people, a lot of people getting turned.
Okay.
Definitely.
Getting crunk.
People pre-gaming and smuggling into the show. And people were definitely ready to party. And the skies opened up and it poured. I stood under our sister station's tent for like 30 minutes as it poured.
Ooh.
And this guy came under the tent with us and he was like, yeah, I'm a lightning expert. I just need all of you to stand with your legs close together because then the lightning will travel through you and not stay in you. And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude?
Was he trying to tell you to back that thing up?
I don't know. I was like, okay, I'm out of here. After 30 minutes of rain, I left.
You had enough, huh?
The show did go on. So he started at 9 and ended at 10. But I left around 8.
No autograph, no interview.
No, nothing.
Oh, man.
He wasn't even, I don't think Juvenile would even let our sister station DJs go on the stage and introduce him or anything. He's like, no, we got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Big league and everybody,
Big league and everybody.
He said to back that thing up?
He said, back it right off the stage.
Wow. Okay.
Back that thing up, get in the station vehicle, and leave.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah, so I did not see him. I saw lots of video, though. People loved it.
Okay.
It went off, but it was just, by 9 o'clock. I had been there since 7.
He says a hard off by 10, too, right?
Yeah, because the Jupiter Ordinance shuts it down at 10.
Okay. Well, the good thing is he's got only like 2 songs, so.
3.
Okay, 3.
Don't forget about Slow Motion and Big Booty Bitch.
Juvenile, you got 12 minutes. You know what? We're good. I got this. Don't worry. I'll give them what they came for. We're going to be fine. Yeah, the weather was a little bit crazy, I guess. It's that time of year where, it's looking nice a lot, but then just out of nowhere, you get this crazy violent storm. They had an issue on Saturday at Dare Day Club at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. There was a big old gust of wind that came up and grabbed kind of one of those cabanas that they have.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's, big old tent, basically, but it's got kind of like the metal poles. It's almost a much more sturdy, bigger version of the radio station tent.
Okay, like a pop-up tent, but with a little bit of added accoutrement.
Yeah, I'd say less pop-up, but it's of that kind of design.
Gotcha.
Is how it looks. But still, big old metal poles attached to it, and it was enough that, the wind got underneath it, took flight, and clocked 5 people that sent them to the hospital.
Oh, damn. That's going to be a lawsuit because those things should have been tethered down with proper weighting.
Yeah, I guess that's just the thing. You just never know. And so now you know.
Now you know.
That, hey, if we kind of win. But the thing that would be tough about it, though, it doesn't look like anything to come down quickly. You know, you get down to radio station 10 in 5 minutes. That doesn't look like it would be the same. Look like you'd almost need a crew. There'd be a little bit of assembly, and it could be tougher. So they might have to rethink what they do for gazebos out there.
Yeah, you got to make it so that people can't get impaled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Impaling while you're just trying to chill by the pool sucks.
Yeah.
It's a thing I'm not really down with.
It's not a lot of fun.
No.
Did you watch any of the World Cup action over the weekend, Virginia?
I'm sorry, I did not.
You're not getting into it, huh?
No, it's just not my vibe. I
Not
got
your
enough.
vibe, huh?
I got enough. We watched the Stanley Cup stuff.
Right.
But that's about it. There's so many cups, Kevin.
I hear you. Yeah. I just can't get into the world
My
sport,
cup
huh?
runneth over.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on. Well, it's exciting stuff. It's really, honestly, very impressive just to see kind of where the energy level is. I think that with so many people from different countries in South Florida, it's just been kind of crazy. Some of it's just kind of contagious. I don't know if you've seen the Brazilians taking over Miami Beach, but they had their flags out all over the place. It's just like a sea of the nation's colors, no matter what city it is. People seem to be loving the fact that all these people are coming. They're being so polite, so nice, enjoying all these little cool things that we do here in America, like ranch dressing.
You know what? All that talk of ranch dressing, I decided to go down and get down on some ranch all weekend. I don't love it that much.
Weren't feeling it, huh?
I tried. I really did.
Just couldn't make it happen.
Did you do good stuff or did you do wishbone?
I would never do wishbone.
Thank you.
I would rather do 10 years in prison than to eat wishbone.
Now you're being crazy.
Well, you can quote me.
Yeah, I went on Friday, watched a little bit of Team USA. It was fun. Headed over to what is a great brewery, Invasive Species, there in Fort Lauderdale, and was kind of checking that out a little bit. Good little crowd on a Friday. But you're right, though. I guess it depends upon where you are, because I think I was the only one watching the TV in the whole place.
Oh.
But it was on, and Team USA was on. They were taking on Australia in Los Angeles.
Balogun has a step on Shirkani. Balogun to the byline. Balogun into the middle. Dead! It's the United States once again on the board early. It's 1-0 U.S. Robinson fizzing it back. Serginho Dest blocked. Still in. Might be two. Is two. And the building shakes in Seattle. And the United States will know for sure they are marching on to the knockout round of this FIFA World Cup.
USA.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
USA.
Yeah, kind of a big deal. That was very nice to see that. 2-0 was the win. Sorry, I was in Seattle where the game was. They say that that the match on Friday got into the knockout round of the World Cup. They also went on to win Group D after Paraguay beat Turkey on Saturday morning. So
Group D.
yeah, that's right, baby.
I like to be in that group.
Yeah. They say it's the first time the U.S. has won consecutive games at a World Cup since 1930.
Olden times, Virginia.
That's it.
Wow.
So we have maybe a historically good team that is going on.
Good for us.
Final group game is going to be this Thursday, taking on Turkey. That's what the U.S. is doing. But the thing that was pretty cool was there was a South Floridian that scored one of the goals on Friday. Alex Freeman. He is the youngest player on Team USA at the age of 21. He's the son of former NFL wide receiver and Super Bowl champion Antonio Freeman, if you recognize that name. And he went to American Heritage in Plantation.
Oh.
And he's the one that made it 2-0 in the 43rd minute. So kind of nice to see a South Floridian that's in there making his mark.
I wonder where his family was watching the game. That would be fun to go to like a big watch party.
I would imagine they were probably there, if I had to guess.
All right, I travel.
Yeah, he's got some money.
Gotcha.
Getting to Seattle's probably not a big deal for a former NFL wide receiver.
Yeah,
That's true.
He's probably not at a watch party.
He's not in a garage.
His watch party's probably a suite in the stadium. It's probably pretty nice. Yeah, it was cool, though. I mean, there are watch parties all over the place, and maybe you're finding the best place to go. And I'm kind of curious, like, if you've gone someplace, what is the best place to watch a game? I've seen some of the footage from Bayfront Park in Miami look cool. Then I saw some footage from O'Shea's on Clematis Street in West Palm Beach.
We accidentally ended up at Nico's.
Okay.
In Abacoa on Friday, right before Juvenile, because Panda wanted to get their buffalo sandwich.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't realize it was the World Cup, and they were going off in there.
Okay, yeah. Somebody had said that Doss up there, too, is really good.
Doss was good, Nico's was good, and Civil was good. They were all packed.
I mean, I went to a bar called Birdie's Bar. It was my house. It was amazing.
Birdies, huh? That's
Saved
it.
a lot of money.
Dude, you saved so much money. Yeah, I was the same way.
We were watching it at my house, though. It was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And I know that my buddy, he's dating a girl that is, her family's from Scotland. And so they're really big into it. And have you seen what the Scots did to the beer population of Boston?
They drank them dry.
They did. Well, the Scots are now in South Florida.
Okay.
They've got a match on Wednesday. So better stock up.
Well, good thing we have more meth than alcohol.
We are not going to go dry. Florida's wet.
Yeah,
Better get that beer.
We're real wet.
Yeah, better get that beer going. So that's going to be happening on Wednesday. So we got some World Cup action going to be happening this week in South Florida. So lots of good stuff on the way here. Do we have a serious issue heading into Saturday night and Jbird's big pitching challenge against former Major League Baseball slugger Logan Morrison? It's going to be a wiffle ball contest, and Jbird was going to bring out his special pitch, the Tiny Dancer, to strike Logan Morrison out. But
There's 3 special pitches now.
okay, wow. I mean, like, you could even handle 1. Now he's got to deal with 3.
Well, it's the Tiny Dancer, it's the Praying Mantis, and it's also the Snake Sizzle.
Okay. That's a lot. It's a lot's going to be thrown at him. We hope, but Jbird, you say you suffered a bit of an injury over the weekend.
Yeah, my girlfriend's been helping me. My girlfriend and Denny's have been helping me get, game ready for this whole thing.
Coaching.
Just, catching and doing all that stuff. And my girlfriend was hitting the ball. I was throwing the ball just to kind of get my mechanics down. And she typically doesn't hit the ball that hard. She turned on the ball and hit a line drive, and I wasn't expecting it. And I had these really loose shorts on with no underwear, so my own wiffle balls were dangling. She hit a line drive smack straight off my left testicle.
Oh, no.
And I know it sounds like it's just plastic, but she hit the living hell out of the ball. I wasn't ready. Bullseye right on the left nard to a point where I had to take a good hour and a half break, and we were gonna go to the ER, like not the ER, but the MD now. So we get there. I'm in the parking lot, and I look at the MD now, and I look over at Joseph's Classic Market. I said, "Babe, let's not even go to MD now. Let's just go to Joseph's Classic Market." I think I just need a sub.
It was a sign.
It was
When
a
you looked over and saw Joseph's, you were like, let's go in there and get a meatball sub instead of my ball.
But I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't moving for a good 2 hours.
Ooh.
So this is your girlfriend. Is she ever spending time in the major leagues?
No, she's not. She doesn't even hit the ball well, but she's been practicing with me, so she's starting to get her hand-eye coordination. And I kind of lobbed it in,
Okay.
and she just hit the funk out of that thing. I was happy with her swing, not happy about my nard.
So will you wear a cup on Saturday?
I don't believe in cups. I never wore a cup when I played baseball all the way through college.
He does not want to protect his nards.
I had a foul ball hit me right off of my hot dog, if you know what I mean.
No.
I was catching, and a guy fouled a ball off and hit me right in the twig.
Oh, no.
Still didn't wear a cup.
It can happen.
They never said I was smart.
In fact, former Miami Marlin, his name is Jazz Chisholm. And over the weekend, he had the exact same thing. I guess he's like Jbird. He doesn't believe in wearing a cup, never has. And he wound up fouling one basically right off the ground, right into his nards. And you can hear the announcers be like, "Ooh, that had to hurt."
And a breaking ball fouled off of Chisholm. He felt that one.
Remember, Jess fouled a ball off his foot last night. I don't know where he fouled this one off, and I don't really want to know. I don't think
it was the foot. Good look at this curveball right here. See, Jazz hits right on the top of it.
Oh, that's why. Gee.
That one will have you singing at a high pitch in the shower.
Oof, he looks like he's really in pain.
I'm hoping that he is wearing a protective cup. There are so many players throughout baseball, particularly infielders, that don't wear one.
Is that a new trend?
There are more guys that don't wear one than you would believe. Some guys are just uncomfortable wearing one. This hurts to even watch the replay.
I'm looking away.
It's true, though. I wouldn't wear one because they were so uncomfortable. And there'll be times I'd be catching behind the plate. And that's what happened. A guy hit a foul ball, and it went straight back right off. It was awful.
Your poor Nards, man. They take some shots.
Well, there was one time I had a cup on, and I slid into second base, and the jock strap broke, so the cup somehow was going up my butt. And I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. It was like going, it was going underneath the bridge to the butt.
Yeah.
And I'm going, first of all, it looks like I either have a tail or I just crapped myself.
Thing kept sliding, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't comfortable.
You got a lot going on down there.
You do. Oh, you do.
Yeah, Jazz Chisholm, he said, I've never worn a cup. I never got hit in the nards before.
It makes you quicker down there.
Yeah.
And that's the philosophy. You got to make sure you protect those things.
All it takes is one strike, though.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah. And then you're ruined.
So do you think this is going to affect your performance at all coming up this weekend?
I took more of a mental step back, but we're back, giving 110%.
Okay.
Just want to thank my team. Yeah, that's what I usually say on the interviews.
Okay.
Just want to give 110%.
Okay.
I want our team to win.
Should Logan Morrison be scared?
Nah, I think he's good.
I think if he hears the fact that his girlfriend just tatered one and rocketed it off of his nards, I think Logan Morrison's probably like, I feel pretty good.
A girl rocked him?
I'm building my Rocky story. so many obstacles I had to get through to get to Logan Morrison.
Yeah.
Logan Morrison's wiffle ball is going to go through your nards.
Since I've been trying to do this, I've sprained my ankles, I've busted my nards, broke the brain.
Yeah, this could be something to watch. It may be over fast. You better get there quick.
We may want to encourage him to stop practicing.
No, I got my uniform in yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What does this thing look like?
It is it's a red shirt, red, and it's got a big praying mantis on it.
Okay. All right. Intimidation factor, huh?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if Jbird's going to be using it on himself after taking a wiffle ball into the nards over the weekend, but he's apparently working on the art of doggy massage, Virginia.
Doggy massage?
Dog massage,
Specifically German Shepherd dog massages. I've been doing the training, and yeah, I am kind of nailing it. The dog loves it. Her eyes roll back. She's just enjoying it. No, it's not like that.
No happy ending?
There's no yappy ending.
So how are you learning this?
A bunch of YouTube videos, and then I asked somebody who's in the veterinarian world if I was doing it right to make sure I am doing it right.
Yeah.
And they gave me the seal of approval. I showed them the video I've been watching. And you really want to work in the joints and in some of the muscle, because a lot of dogs get arthritis the older they get. And that's what my sweet Chewy had. He had arthritis, and I wish I could have gone back in time and gave him these certain type of massages. I'd give him the scritches and I'd rub them, but there's a special technique you can really kind of get in there and loosen up that German Shepherd so she's feeling real good, like real spry.
Now, do you do this in front of other people?
I do, and some people think it's weird, but I mean, I don't really care, man.
Yeah.
The dog's liking it, and she's responding.
Yeah, like in what ways?
Her eyes roll back. She stretches out.
Oh, she just really gets in there and enjoys it.
You can tell she is in pure just relaxation mode.
And you learned everything on YouTube?
I learned it on YouTube, but what I did was I made sure I had someone watch me do it too, because I didn't want to do it the wrong way.
Right.
And they said, yes, that's the correct way to do it, and that's going to help with any kind of pain or arthritis. It's just something nice to do for the dog, Because, when these dogs get older, they can't tell you when they're in pain.
Aw.
The only thing they can do is kind of do that long arthritis stretch and kind of walk around slow at first. That's how I knew I had arthritis, because I started getting up and walking and stretching just like my dog Chewy. And I go, oh man, I'm moving like my dog Chewy. I go, I think I got arthritis. And sure as crap, I had it.
So,
We
yeah.
move the same.
We did. Well, he had passed away at that point, but I just knew getting up in the way I was almost like stretching and walking on the ground like he was.
Yeah. Okay. So you're massaging the dog then.
I'm learning. I'm a novice, but I think I'm going down the right path.
Yeah.
And the dog, Dakota, seems to really be responding.
Yeah. I wonder a lot of times with the YouTube tutorials how far it goes. Does somebody become really good at doing something on that? Because my wife started doing the guitar YouTube tutorials, trying to learn.
It's great. Especially instruments. YouTube is amazing for that.
She wants to be able to start singing songs to her kids.
I love it.
Yeah.
What about her husband?
No, I don't think there's going to be any serenading going on here.
Come on.
And if she does sing, it would be like a song about like a frog or something. So, she's working on doing that. But she doesn't know how to tune the guitar, so you can't even really tell if anything she's playing is right.
Well, tuning the guitar is super easy. I could teach her in 2 seconds. And you can, a lot of times the tuner's built into the guitar. And if it's not, you buy a tuner on the side, or you can tune it to YouTube.
Yeah, I think she found something that will help tune it.
Well, I'll help.
Okay. Yeah, so she's trying to do it. So all those people trying to better themselves with YouTube.
Oh, you can do a lot with language as well. That's how I started learning some of my Spanish.
On YouTube?
Yes. Well, it gives you all the vocabulary. Then it gives you a quiz, and you go back and try to.
Yeah. There's actually a lot of really good language shows on YouTube as well.
There's also car repair.
I know.
Home repair.
Right.
If anything's got you stumped and you're on a budget and you just can't afford to hire somebody, you may be able to go on YouTube and figure it out yourself if it's simple enough.
How do you think I learned how to make that amazing cheese enchilada?
Yeah, it's nuts between AI and between your YouTubes and everything else that you can get out there. Now, you got to hope that maybe the information's correct.
Right.
I trust YouTube more than I do AI.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder what the success rates are, because they say also the other thing is TikTok. People going on there for medical advice.
That's stupid. I think the thing that's good on TikTok is when you see people make a kind of concoction, because you can see the steps and then you can try it. Medical advice, I have no idea who you are. Throw a stethoscope on and a jacket. Right. I'm supposed to believe you.
Yeah. I guess we should not be surprised by the numbers coming in from Toy Story 5, but it was huge. Definitely expected to be number one at the box office. The question was, just how big was this movie going to be? And pretty big. $160 million.
Dang. It destroyed Disclosure Day.
Yeah, big time. In fact, Disclosure Day is starting to trend as kind of a flop. So I don't know that that's going to do even close to what they were hoping it would wind up doing, because in its second week, it lost 62% of its opening audience. So the word of mouth on that's not great, and a lot of people are opting not to go see Disclosure Day in the theater.
Huh.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's on its way to tanking. But, yeah, Toy Story 5 doing the exact opposite. Very huge. We wonder if it's going to be over $100 million, and it cleared that bar easily. They say it exceeded projections and surpassed Super Mario Galaxy movie, which had $131 million. So it's the largest domestic opening for a movie so far this year. Guess we shouldn't be stunned.
It's a great franchise.
Mm-hmm. It is also the second highest animated debut ever, trailing only the $182.7 million that Incredibles 2 got in 2018. So doing pretty well. That Obsession, though, is doing very well. Still holding on, $14.2 million in its 6th week.
I can't tell you how many people say, Bird, you have to see Obsession. They are losing their minds over this movie.
What is it about the movie that is making people so crazy?
Every time I ask, they just go, Bird, you're going to like the movie. I'm not going to even tell you. You're going to like the movie. I don't even know what it's about.
So they can't tell you anything at all. They just say, go see the movie. I'm not going to tell you one thing about it.
The only thing they say is after you watch it, you'll become obsessed. That's pretty much it.
That's it. Obsessed with what?
I don't know.
I'd kind of like to know what we become obsessed with.
I hear it's really good.
Okay.
The word of mouth on it, it's next level.
Okay. The other one that's still holding there as well is Backrooms. $7.3 million, still in fourth place. Both those movies had very low budgets and have far exceeded expectations. I was looking at a special about that. That Backrooms concept is kind of weird. It's about the liminal spaces, which is places that are, they call them in-between places, where humans aren't really supposed to stay for a while. It's just everything is in transition, where you look at the place where people are sitting waiting to get on their airplane. And it's places like that that have a lot of chairs, and then it feels weird because they'll wind up empty. And you'll walk by and there's no one there. And then all of a sudden there's everybody there and then no one there. And they're just saying that some of those places, like transitional places, it's kind of like almost the same thing in your life. You have those transitional moments, whether it's having a child, the death of somebody, moving to a new town, and it's all about that in between. And then it just started online, and people were kind of weirded out by these seemingly like large spaces that just, it's supposed to be full of activity and it's not. In fact, there's an abandoned, or they call it a dead mall right here in Hollywood. And it was featured on this one special that I was watching, and it's kind of attached to somebody's Airbnb. And if they go downstairs, they can kind of walk through the mall, which, you know, you got the food court and there's no one in it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what they're kind of saying is what these liminal spaces are. And it's an odd thing where you have the dim office lighting and it goes on forever. And then you just feel like something's following you. I think that's kind of what that movie's about.
You go to a buffet, like the Golden Corral. Yeah, the buffet is out, but there ain't no one there.
Right. Yeah. That's kind of what it is. Those are kind of like the liminal spaces. And there's a guy on TikTok that has his own channel, and he's trying to say that he woke up in a different dimension, same city, but it was all abandoned. And so his whole TikTok channels, he goes around this city, and it's all places where there's no one else, whether it be a hospital, he'll be out on the city and there's no one else on the streets.
Easy to fake.
Yeah, I think he is faking it, but it is kind of interesting just to see where there's supposed to be a lot of people, nobody's there. I mean, I remember one year when I lived in Manhattan, and it was 4th of July weekend. I was walking around. There's hardly anybody around. I'm like, this is so weird. It was creepy. I was looking up down the street, and there's nobody around. I'm like, am I the only one left in the city?
Everybody's in the Hamptons except me because I'm too poor.
Right, yeah. But it's a weird
I got no
feeling.
invite.
Yeah, when you look around, you're like going, gosh, it's supposed to be full and bustling with people, and it's an odd feeling when it's not.
That's happened to me in Denny's when we walked into a restaurant before. It was open, and there wasn't a soul around.
Right.
That's not good.
And you're going, is somebody in the back in the freezer here?
It's kind of an odd concept, but I mean, it's taken itself into something that's really big online. Then they decided to make a movie out of it from the same kid that was making the YouTube videos, I think, is the story behind Backrooms. So doing very well. But Toy Story 5 doing fantastic, and it's opening weekend. So big stuff. If you want to go see it, would love to hear what you thought about it. One of the comments said, Toy Story 5 was incredible. Probably the best movie I've seen in 10 years. It's that good.
Wow.
What a ride between the highs and lows in the movie. And Virginia will make you cry at one point. Great movie. I definitely recommend watching it.
I love this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard that as well. That pretty solid. Now, the one thing that some people were saying is apparently it does make some parents feel a little bit guilty because it's all about new tech versus old tech.
That's what my friend said. The guy watched it, and I'm kind of thinking, am I a bad parent? Has some guilt to it.
You know, I'm wondering if that might not have been part of it. You know, is that they kind of put that in there a little bit as a little bit of a moral lesson to have parents kind of check themselves, be like, all right, how much are you letting your kids watch screens? You know, is it something that's kind of taken over their life? And do you use it too often where you just get lazy and you just don't want to have to engage with your kids? So you just, all right, you take a little break when you maybe should try to put in a little bit more effort. So maybe it's got a moral lesson to it as well. So I don't know, but apparently people are loving it. So if you've not checked it out, you got Toy Story 5 in theaters now.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. It's looking like Britney Spears was getting into her feelings a little bit yesterday. And in a Father's Day Instagram post, she shared a video and said that she hopes to have another baby. The 44-year-old was holding a little baby guitar, saying this is the symbol of having another baby. I don't know if that's the right decision. We're having trouble just keeping this train on the tracks. Please, no one knock her up. That would be very dangerous.
She might just be messing about on social media. You never know.
Yeah, I hope so. That would be scary.
Is that something where women maybe have periods where they get that baby ache again? And I could see women too, because she's at that cusp of having another kid herself and then grandbaby time, because she's got, 18-year-olds, 18,
yes.
19, somewhere around there?
One's 20, one's 19, and she's 44. So
Yeah.
You're correct. She's right in that space where you could get pregnant, but maybe you shouldn't.
Right. Maybe just wait for one of your kids and be a grandma instead.
Yeah, I think that would be the better move, but keep an eye on her, y'all. Hopefully somebody is watching and making sure she's keeping up with her birth control.
Well, the good news is Britney is known for her good decisions.
Rod Stewart was doing a show in Utah on Friday night and had to use oxygen tanks. He was seen leaning on the oxygen tanks backstage, and he had to hit it several times. He joked with the crowd that he nearly fainted and then ended up finishing the show sitting in a chair there in West Valley City, Utah on Friday night.
I kind of get it. I feel the same way. In fact, there are times when Denny's hit me the oxygen.
If we had oxygen in here, I think I would be at least 5% better.
Yeah.
My friends, they just bought Revitalive, and they have one of those hyperbaric oxygen tanks in there where you're supposed to go in there like if you get the bends or whatever, but you can also go in there for like healing, and like it's got apparently all these amazing medicinal properties when you go in there and just hang out in there and breathe the oxygen. I'm like, I'm not an athlete, but I really want to go in there and try it.
Hangovers, you're an athlete. Come on.
Yeah, right.
You give it 110% every time you go into a bar.
I am an Olympic-sized drinker.
They do a really good hangover recovery there. Yeah.
You just want to thank your team. Give it
I left it all on the field.
Left it all on the field.
And finally, it looks like lots of celebrities were posting emotional Father's Day tributes. Kelly Osbourne did one that's really sweet for Ozzy. This is her first Father's Day without him. Kyle Busch's widow put one about him up. Oh my gosh. It's her, of course, first Father's Day without the father of her children.
Right.
And the Beckhams, David and Victoria, put one up and included all their children, even Brooklyn, the one that they have drama with. I wonder if they saw that commercial that aired of Brooklyn promoting DoorDash while they're promoting Uber Eats, which I thought was low-key kind of amazing.
I'm hearing the kid was superimposed in the picture.
Yeah.
AI'd all the way.
Yeah, the feud continues on. Brooklyn didn't post anything about his dad for Father's Day, but his dad and his mom posted Father's Day messages and included him in everything using like old family photos from vacations.
I knew somebody, it was a wife, she posted something for her husband's Father Day, and I guess one of her good friends didn't like her post, and then that caused drama, and I'm going, you guys are in your 40s, you're mad about likes and shares and all that? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Instagram.
Oh my God.
One of our old bosses, Leo, he's like, yep, social media. It's the race to the bottom.
Yeah.
That's what he called it.
This person was so mad. I can't believe she did not like my post. I'm like, well, maybe she didn't see it.
It's the race to the bottom.
Oh my God.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
We got a lot of cases, murders especially too, and things that have happened with celebrities that people just cannot buy the popular narrative or the story that was left out there. I mean, we're kind of dealing with our own with Jeffrey Epstein, right? Nobody's just wanting to buy the results that have happened with that and feel like, we got everything we need to know out of this story.
No, we do not.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of pedophiles that haven't answered for any of their crimes.
But we now really have a lot of mysteries that are out there where we can't conclusively say with 100% confidence that the narrative that's out there is how things went down. You just even look at the assassination of JFK way back in 1963, and a lot of people just aren't really jiving with who's responsible for that and how many people were involved.
Well, even technically aliens. I mean, there's so many people going, all right, you're talking about them a lot, and we're seeing dumb, stupid videos. March an alien in here and interview the alien, and then I'll believe. A lot of people still think, you should be wearing a tinfoil hat if you believe in aliens. There's not that complete concrete proof.
There's not concrete proof on it yet. And a lot of people want concrete proof. So there's a lot of interesting things that make you question, but what exactly is going on? And we just have some of those stories where there's just not concrete proof. And I've even seen specials, watch one just a couple years ago on Marilyn Monroe and her death. Now that was tied into a lot of stuff, and there's just a lot of really kind of loose ends in that period because, as I mentioned, JFK, who was assassinated in 1963, was associated with Marilyn Monroe. His brother, who was also assassinated, was associated with Marilyn Monroe.
They both were.
Yeah, there may have been some overlap.
Yeah. In fact, there is even the documentary that I had watched was talking about that, where Marilyn was there and both brothers were with her at the same time. And JFK's wife was there, too.
That's what I heard. I heard that there was some freaky stuff going on with everyone in the room, Virginia.
There's a special that still lives because I just saw it. It's still there. It's called the Marilyn Monroe Tapes. Mm-hmm. And it's still on Netflix right now.
That might have been what I watched.
Yeah, I think it was because we talked about it like about a year ago.
Yeah.
I loved it. And you actually hear her in her own voice. It's tapes. And it really makes you think, wow, something's fishy here. She did not overdose. Somebody killed her.
I mean, you can imagine she might have found out stuff. If she's with those two guys, who knows what they were saying to her? If there's a couple drinks involved and things are getting a little close, if you know what I mean.
She may have also threatened one or the both of them to go public. Mm-hmm. That's what I think might have happened. She might have got a little big for her britches, started talking about how she was going to tell this person that and that person this, and they were like, the hell you are.
If I remember, I think it was Bobby Kennedy was over at her house before she overdosed.
I think you're right.
Which is the popular narrative from watching that. So there's a lot of things where you say this is kind of odd. And there is a special that is going to be on Fox tonight called Celebrity Crime Scene, Marilyn Monroe. TMZ is a part of this as well. And they're just kind of analyzing a little bit of a deeper dive, feeling that maybe things were rushed a little bit in the investigation of the death of Marilyn Monroe, and saying, if you had a true private investigator looking at all the minute details of this, does the narrative and the story we've been sold actually fit? Here's a bit of what they're going to be talking about.
This crime scene was clearly staged.
When I look at how these pill bottles are arranged on the nightstand, all the labels are pointing the same way. And the empty bottle of the Nembutal, which we assume that she took all of those capsules, she just had that prescription filled. Do you think when she's committing suicide, she's going to take all those Nembutal capsules, put the lid back on, and put it perfectly arranged with these other pill bottles? I look at that, I go, no. Somebody has put these here as a big pointer. This is what happened.
Yeah, all the pill bottles arranged facing out so you could clearly, like, somebody who's taking a bunch of pills and committing suicide, I don't think they would take the time to do that.
Well, I believe they also had some photos that came out of the scene right afterwards, and it sounds like they're trying to paint a narrative. And so if you're trying to show there was an overdose, they're probably saying, hey, let's make sure all the labels are facing where the photo is going to be taken. So people are like, oh, these are clearly prescription pills. So it just seems obvious that this is how she died.
And the sheets and the bed and like everything they say was like perfect and like I don't know. It just looks staged.
Well, back in the day, you were able to stage those kind of things. No DNA, no forensics.
You're right.
You were able, I mean, honestly, back then, they would only take X amount of pictures because they didn't want to waste film. So some of your most infamous cases of murder, they only have 14 pictures available of the whole scene. Think about today with a digital camera, you've got 4,000 pictures if you want them.
I wonder in the autopsy, when they did the final toxicology, what exactly was in her system? Did they ever do that and release that information?
Well, if it's a conspiracy, you would never know anyway.
And then if you don't know, that makes me think because somebody covered that part of it up.
Yeah. Now, the tough thing about any of this stuff is you're going to be going back, almost like 80 years later.
Yeah,
exactly.
And
everybody's dead.
Yeah, thinking that you're going to find enough information, you're going to break this case wide open. I think that all they're going to be able to do is just point to some odd things that they have found, saying, does that make sense? Like the labels all perfectly arranged the right way, like just for a photo op.
Oh, this is all Netflix cares about. They don't care if they get answers. They just want you clicking and watching, baby.
Well, this one's on Fox. You won't find this.
Whatever.
Yes.
Well,
And then you can stream it on Hulu.
Same thing.
Right.
But they're all the same.
They're all the same.
Yeah. If you want to watch this one, it is going to be premiering tonight at 8 o'clock on Fox, called Celebrity Crime Scene, Marilyn Monroe. And on Netflix is where you can find those Marilyn Monroe tapes, which might kind of set you up and get you caught up with the story before you watch this.
I would watch the tapes one first on Netflix and then Celebrity Crime Scene on Hulu after.
As if I remember right, the Marilyn Monroe tapes kind of danced around that it was odd and there was opportunity if the Kennedy brothers wanted to have something to do with it, but it didn't go as far as to say that they had done anything.
It showed you the window of opportunity, though, and who was there and how weird it was.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my gosh, was this a murder?
Well, it sounds like there was some type of a love triangle, and that's all it takes sometimes for things to go wrong. It's just a couple people involved, jealousy.
And her, if she got big for her britches and said, I'm going to tell everybody what the two of you clowns are up to.
Sure.
That's far reaching. That's that's a girl that they had to stop before she brought down the presidency.
Right. Well, and there was a lot of stuff going on, too, with the situation in Cuba and communism and the Cold War and all that stuff that they felt like there might have been, they felt justified to maybe end a life for the ultimate protection of the world.
And you're missing one other big thing. Aliens.
So what resolution do you think would bring about the most good from everything we have out there that is just inconclusive right now? Aliens, JFK, Marilyn Monroe, Jeffrey Epstein. Am I missing something? Probably about 10 different things. Is there one story you could say, man, if we could know with 100% accuracy what exactly happened in the story, it would do the most for humanity, maybe for our country.
Easy.
Now, they're doing a special on Marilyn Monroe tonight, going to be on Fox. You know, even if we found that maybe they had something to do with that, is that going to really, rock things? Even if we found out that JFK was assassinated by the CIA or there was some kind of plot to kill him within the government, is that a huge deal? Or are we still going to have a hard time rooting out the people that kind of run this shadowy government that we have anyway? Because they're so entrenched.
I see what you're saying with that, and that might reveal a lot of shadow details about our own government. I would much rather see everybody involved in the Epstein files prosecuted and brought down. And even if it means our whole entire government has to be brought down and then rebuilt up, we cannot just accept that pedophiles are running our country.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody in the government was involved either, too. That's a lot of people in the government that would have to be involved, and that's just not.
I don't think that was the case, but maybe enough to say how could that happen and how do these people get power and then how do they, continue to wield it over the other people that do not. That's the one thing is if some people do have power and they can wield it over people less fortunate, really control, manipulate their lives, I'd like that to be brought to light. So I think a lot of good could come out of that resolution. That not only would we get justice for those girls, but maybe that situation wouldn't happen again.
Yes, because I think you still have it happening.
Sure.
You just have different offenders still out there offending and hurting young children.
Yeah.
It's gross.
I feel like I had a fever dream over the weekend because I had seen that Tulsi Gabbard, before she was leaving on her last day, released all this stuff that basically said that Fauci was lying and that we had actually created COVID in a lab in Wuhan and all this kind of stuff. And then it just really didn't go anywhere. And I was like, okay, I thought it was a big story, but I'm like, did I just see AI or what's going on here? It didn't really happen. I was like, oh man, this is going to be some big news. And I think they are going to be looking at maybe some of the gain of function research that they're doing in other countries because they have looser standards. And let's make sure that, you know, if you're going to be doing something, that we don't have a leaky lab like in Wuhan that can go around and create a global pandemic that can kill millions of people.
Well, I think that's the big frustration for a lot of people. They string you along for about 3 weeks with this narrative, and everyone gets all ginned up and you're into it. Kind of like the drones out there in Jersey and on the East Coast. That's all everyone was talking about for 6 weeks. And then out of the blue, crickets.
Right.
Nothing.
It was quiet.
Remember your girl Bethany Frankel had the inside scoop?
She was so big on it, and then poof, stopped.
I mean, every single day, someone from Jersey, from houses, were filming all these unbelievable drones, and then it was crickets.
And we never necessarily got an answer.
No.
We just thought
No.
that, maybe was it government stuff? Was it local drones that people had seen? What the heck was going on?
We
with that?
moved on to the next thing in the news cycle.
Well, even with that balloon that was going around the country over every basic nuclear base for
Right.
5 days, it's what everyone talked about.
Yeah.
And then by day 9, you kind of had to start Googling to see, all right, where's this balloon
But
going?
it is odd how the news cycles work and how something gets bumped out of it for something else that goes on.
Well, it's just like anything. They need content like everyone else.
Yeah, and they can sense when somebody's kind of getting over a story. Even though we don't have a resolution, I'm kind of over it.
Even the Nancy Guthrie situation, that was what, 8 weeks? And then boom, nothing.
Right now it's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
crazy.
quiet.
There'll be a new thing to get your attention on.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think my answer still would be Epstein. If we could get a complete resolution on that and know all the details, that would do the most good if we could get an answer to that one.
It's a tie for me, obviously. I'm going to sound like a broken record. To me, there's nothing bigger other than aliens and life on other planets or in different dimensions or different whatever you want to say. Are we alone? Have they been here? To me, I think that's going to just blow everyone's mind.
But do you think it'd do the most good?
I think it could. I also think it could do bad. I really don't know. I don't have the answer, but I think people want to know. And I think it's getting to the point where we are licking our lips and we want them answers. And I also think it'd be cool to have more answers on what happens when you die. It's such an unknown mystery.
Yeah.
And anyone who claims they know, they really don't know.
Right.
So you have to kind of go to that dance to see what happens.
Everybody can have their strong beliefs, but we have not
Yes.
proven the exact cycle of what happens.
I would love to know what happens.
But that one might not be attainable.
Well,
that one might be you have to die to find out.
You say that now. You say that now.
Yeah.
I think everybody who guesses is guessing because they are alive. The only people that could tell you what's going down are dead, and the dead don't talk.
Well, I love when people have faith on what they believe happens, but at the end of the day, nobody
You can
knows.
have a very strong belief, but you
Yeah.
can't definitely give me concrete proof.
I can believe that I'll be up there dancing with unicorns and hopping from cloud to cloud, but there's just no way of anybody who's mortal here on earth knowing.
I just get mad when people go, oh, I want to go to heaven. I'm going to watch Elvis play and hear Hendrix play. And I'm going, yo, that is not heaven for them. That kind of sounds like hell for them.
Elvis has to do concerts
It's like, really? I can't believe it. I got to do
all day, every day.
I got to sing Hound Dog again. I can't believe this.
Or is it that that's his penance for being famous on earth? Now he has to live in heaven serving as the featured entertainer every day and night.
Well, that's heaven. If you have
It's not.
If you have a penance and you have to do something you want to do all the time.
His heaven is almost hell.
Yes.
Yes.
But the meek are the ones that get the cool stuff in heaven. And then if you were a celebrity on earth, now you serve the meek in heaven.
Oh,
Maybe. You never know.
don't become a celebrity then.
You're right.
The meek shall inherit the earth. I know you know that, Kevin.
I do know that. Absolutely.
The meek get the Elvis concerts.
Okay, another random question. If you could watch one episode with an actor from that episode, who is the actor and what is the show? What do you think? I finally got into Dutton Ranch, the spinoff with Cole Hauser, local dude.
Yes.
It's good. It's good. It holds up. It's right there. It's just as good as the storyline was with Rip and Beth and Yellowstone.
That's good to hear because sometimes when they do a spinoff, you're like, meh, meh.
Yeah.
It's good to hear that it's holding up.
It's good. Still enjoying it. So, yeah, I think, sit down, have a couple beers of Cole would be fun to watch that show. That'd be my pick. What do you got, Bird?
Honestly, Steve Carell from The Office.
Okay.
He just carried the show. I loved him. And then obviously Mr. T from the A-Team.
Okay.
Who put this poison in my drink? I can't. And he passes out. But it was every episode.
What do you think, Virginia?
I really believe in my heart that Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton need to reunite and do another season of The Simple Life.
You understand we're having a very serious conversation right now.
So you would want to sit down with Paris Hilton and watch The Simple Life with her?
I would.
Okay.
I would. And I want another season.
Okay.
Terrible answer. Absolutely.
I did it just to piss you off.
Oh, and Johnny from Cobra Kai.
Okay.
He is great in that.
Watching that show with him?
Yes.
Okay. I think my daughter would probably say Kim Kardashian and the Kardashians. She would just love that opportunity. Or Chris or any of them.
Yeah. I mean, to sit down with them and then talk about the episode where the girls were actually fist fighting each other. Mm-hmm. That'd be fun.
And if you could take fame and wealth away from anyone in the world, who would it be?
Spencer Pratt.
A fire already did.
I'm just I'm kidding. There are way worse people out there that I would like to take their money and fame from. There are. There's worse.
Okay. I'll see what people have to say on that. Who would you nominate?
A lot of people these days are coming for Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Take his away and then disperse it amongst the needy.
Okay.
Yeah, anybody who's slimy, that's just a gross fat cat, take it away.
We got a hot ticket for the kids here this week, and we're going to be again doing Universal Orlando tickets for Camp KVJ when we play Denny's or Animal. And since the kids are typically in camp after 9 a.m. when we do it, we're going to be doing it this week at 7:30. So we've got Nicholas on here from Lake Worth Beach to play along. What up, Nicholas?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. You waking up early here today, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Are you awake?
Yes.
Barely. Okay, well, we're going to be playing a fun little game here. Hopefully you'll get excited for 2 one-day park-to-park passes to Universal Studios Orlando and Islands of Adventure. You ever been there before, Nicholas?
Yes.
Okay, would you like to go again?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Denny's or Animal. You just got to tell me if what you're hearing is really an animal or if it's producer Denny's. Okay, bud?
Okay.
Okay. The first thing we got for you is dogs herding sheep. Dogs herding sheep. Is this Denny's or Animal? Look at that.
Wow, they all sounded a bit ill, the dogs and the sheep.
Yeah. It's, kind of leisurely day. They've been at it a while. What do you think, Nicholas? Is that Denny's or Animal?
Denny's.
That one was Denny's.
Yay.
Very good, bud. Nice start. Okay. Tell us, what do you think about this? We have got a peacock here. Is this Denny's or Animal?
Ooh, ooh. 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 Ooh.
Just a peacock just chilling out in the wild. What do you think about that one, Nicholas?
Denny's.
That was Denny's again, yes.
Nice.
Is on it. Okay, and the final clip that we got here for you is some bees flying in and out of a beehive. Is this Denny's or Animal? Okay, Nicholas, how you feeling on that one?
Real.
That one was the real bees.
Yay!
Even though it's early on a Monday and he might be half asleep, he still got them all right. Nice job, Nicholas. Congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. That is 2 one-day park-to-park passes you got right now. Plus, you're in the running for a 3-day, 2-night trip for 4 that would include hotel accommodations at Universal Cabana Bay Resort and 3 park-to-park admission tickets, all sponsored by Love the Palm Beaches. Kids, you want to be here just after 7:30 all week long for your chance to win right here on the KVJ Show with Camp KVJ. Well, this is going to probably wreck all the holiday meals you got coming up anytime soon. Find out that the dynamic that you were sold your entire life in your family is not actually how things laid out. Sometimes things get a little bit weird and they can come up with lifelong lies that can come back to haunt you. Now, this person sent an email saying that they grew up with a sister who was much older than them, but they always had a strong connection. And then last month, she found out that the older sister was actually her mama.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
That's earth-shattering.
Yeah, it was one of those situations where you had the teenage pregnancy and they decided it was going to be best to try to raise them as siblings rather than take, I guess, the public L they thought they were going to and admit that the kid had. So they, go stay with an aunt for a while, and then you come back and you got, guess what? We had another baby. There you go. Yes.
That's heavy to find out your older sister is actually your mom.
Yes.
Bruh.
Mm-hmm.
It would rock me. That happened to, I believe, Ted Bundy.
Really?
Yeah. He was grown up with thinking that his sister, that his sister, but it was his mom the whole time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grandmother's no longer around to ask questions, so all she has is just, her biological mom, who she thought was her sister, and she's like, why would you go along with it? And she's like, hey, look, it wasn't really my call. And so, I think there's a lot of hurt feelings, and she's still really angry with her sister/mom.
Sure.
But her sister/mom is saying, look, I kind of was like strong-armed into this. That's why I still tried to be with you, and we had a great relationship. I tried to treat you like a daughter and did all I could. And so that's the ultimate question is, how angry should she be? Because right now she's not talking with her mother / sister. And I just wonder if this is one of those things. Do you want to sever ties or really keep this breach long lasting? Where do you think you'd be set on this, and how upset would you be with your biological mom who went along with this ruse?
You can't sever ties. That's crazy talk. You try to fix what was broken, and you blame grandma for everything because she's dead now, and you make it 100% her fault.
Sounds like she's trying, and she just can't get past it.
That's the right move.
Yeah.
Blame the dead grandma and say, I didn't want to do this. She made me.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the day, it was so shameful, and you would bring shame on the whole family. And a lot of this probably happened, and we just don't know.
Yeah, that's ultimately the question is, how angry would you stay? And look, I'm one of those people, I'm not a big fan of holding on to grudges, and I really think that poison is worse for you than it is for anybody else.
Blame grandma.
You're allowed to take the time you need to take the time to process this whole thing. This is an earth-shattering, rattle your brain kind of a thing, and you may not be able to get over it in a week.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, you need to get over it. You don't sever your family because of it.
I agree. So I'm hoping that she can come to peace soon. But like Jbird said, take your time, get to a good place. But yeah, don't let this be anything that, disrupts your relationship forever.
They lied to you your entire life. It's okay if you take some time to clear your head on this one.
Mm-hmm. Another question about a family dynamic here. Somebody's concerned about their 68-year-old father. Their mom had passed a few months back, and it says, my dad's taking it really hard, and he's recently made my mom into an AI avatar. It has her voice and also how she looked when she was much younger, and he spends a lot of his time talking with her.
Aww.
Now, at first I thought it was helping him grieve, but now it's kind of getting a little bit weird where he has dinner with her every night, and he'll, sit there and kind of talk to her throughout the entire day.
That's creepy.
And he'll be like, what your mother had to say? And it's like, well, no, that's not really my mom. And I feel like the lines are starting to blur a bit between reality and augmented artificial intelligence.
If that was my dad, I would understand why he's doing that, and I would eventually try to get him away from doing that, because I don't think that's necessarily healthy.
Therapy would be good right now. Maybe he needs to hear it from somebody else that this AI version of his dead wife is not a good thing to be so involved with.
The problem is, though, and I swear I'm not trying to pick a fight with you, you always bring up therapy as if you bring that up to somebody and they're going to be so ready to do that. I cannot tell you how many people are so against going to therapy.
Yeah, because they know they're wrong.
That's not true. That is not true at all.
You should go to therapy, and a lot of times, if you refuse to go to therapy, it's because you know the therapist is going to tell you you're doing it wrong.
I disagree. I'm not saying that doesn't happen sometimes, because it does, but other people have gone into a situation where the therapy wasn't the right therapist for that couple or for that person.
Well, then you keep looking.
Yeah, I hear you. But for some people, after a while, you keep looking, and you strike out. I'm just saying not everyone automatically goes, oh, yes, I'll accept therapy, because it's not that easy for a lot of people.
Well, you have to keep trying, because we can't accept this situation where dad is now completely reliant on this AI mom that's creepy and asking her everything and hanging out with her all day. And we got to step in. We got to do something.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to be the therapy, because if you have an older father, there's a good chance he probably wouldn't go to therapy.
Yeah.
A lot of times they don't want to sit down and talk, and they're like, no, I'm not going to go.
I would try to get involved with my dad more, and to your point, be almost kind of like that buffer. They need to stay distracted. If they're alone, that means they're going to go to the robot and talk to the robot. And I just think you do start to slip into this place of that's not realistic.
And I think you need to have that gentle reminder when he says, you know what your mom just said? It's like, that's not mom.
She's not here, bruh.
Yeah. I know that you think that you're dialed in and that thing is getting more and more like your deceased wife, but it never will be.
Yeah, mom
it's never going to be my mom.
Mom wanted to put $10,000 on the Spurs versus the Knicks. No, Mom, no.
Yeah.
I'm saying, if they start giving you advice that's not sound, that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's in a tough place, and he definitely needs his kids. These are the kind of times where you step in and try to fill those gaps.
Yes.
Your parents will do some nutty stuff.
Don't step back, step in.
And it's hard sometimes to always want to be there. If your parents are starting to lose it a little bit, it takes patience. It's a spiritual thing you're doing when you hang out with your parents when they're not 100% there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of your role now. They raised you. Now you got to kind of help them on the back end. That's just how it goes. Well, we're talking about what it's like to have to manage your parents at a certain point in their life. It's kind of interesting is the roles sometimes reverse. They raised you. Now you got to kind of raise them as they get older. And you say financially, your mom is making some questionable decisions. In fact, just kind of burning through money like it's just flammable, and she wants to light it on fire.
And she's still fighting me this morning, trying to tell me that she knows what she's doing financially. So these door-to-door insurance salesmen came to her house last week, and they came inside and they sold her on a whole life insurance package that would double what she's already paying. And she already is having trouble struggling to pay all of her bills, has a tremendous amount of debt. And every month we have to yell at her because she has either tried to get a line of credit on the equity she has in her home, which we're like, no, don't do that. Your house is paid off.
Yeah.
Stop it. Or she applies for some new credit card and she's not supposed to, or she tries to do something financially that she's not supposed to. Like, this is just an ongoing battle. And now she has a rodent infestation in her home. And we are now trying to get the rodents out of her attic. It's mice.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's like, oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get it eventually. I'm like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
The hantavirus going to take her out.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's from rodent poo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have a power of attorney on her yet?
I do, but I haven't flexed and used it.
Okay.
Until now.
Okay.
I'm going to
flex.
I'm going to put a stop on her credit and put a stop on her mortgage and put a stop on everything because she's now dangerous. Like, people are coming in off the street. Door-to-door salesmen are selling her insurance policies, and she's buying it.
There's probably word on the street. They probably couldn't believe it. They're like, that was the best thing ever. Like, no one ever buys from us.
Go to that house. Go to that house. She is a whale.
We gave her the worst deal ever.
She'll take it.
She took it, all of it.
Doesn't matter what you're selling. She's buying.
Yeah, fun stuff, huh?
So fun.
So just keep that fight going today.
She's arguing with me this morning about how she's making good financial decisions. And I'm like, you are insane.
And where's her husband in all this?
He's a nut too.
Okay.
He's just as dumb as she is.
Okay.
The two of them together. They need a granny nanny. They need someone to sit with them and make sure that they don't ruin their own lives.
You might just come up with the $1 million idea of the day.
I kind of want a granny nanny. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
A granny nanny just kind of sit with you and make sure you're not acting a fool.
I feel like granny nanny's going to make you delicious banana pudding.
Yeah. That's how you make that money back, Virginia. Your own business. Granny nanny.
We need it.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Katy Perry was on stage in Spain, and she likes to talk about personal heartbreak. She turns it into music, which I think is the smartest thing to do with personal heartbreak. So when she was on stage, she took public jabs as she performed about Orlando Bloom, about John Mayer, about Diplo. At one point, she was taking calls on her phone, but it was up on the big screen. And she was, dissing them as she was singing along to her songs. And she also used a big fake iPhone to reject all their incoming calls. It's kind of funny.
Okay.
And then she also took the opportunity to praise her new beau. You know, she's dating that Justin Trudeau guy. And I guess he makes it happen, because she was full of complimentary things to say about him when she was performing on stage.
Cool.
Yes, that's what she does. In a video titled The Divorce Vlog that was shared on Friday, Jelly Roll is speaking with Bunny XO on YouTube, and they are explaining that their breakup began during that Mother's Day argument that we heard about. Now, Bunny XO dismissed speculation that she is already dating, but a lot of people are saying she's already dating Chad Kroeger from Nickelback.
Is that the video I saw? She was walking behind the stage and hugged this guy, and the caption was something along the lines of, "Finally, I get to hug him again." And it kind of looked like it might have been Kroeger, because it was dark, and if you squinted, it looked like him.
Interesting.
Here she is talking about the Chad Kroeger connection.
I am not dating Chad Kroeger. I am so sorry to Chad and Nickelback for this happening. It's embarrassing.
But that was the internet. That wasn't you.
I know.
Yeah, like the internet made that rumor. Not
I know,
you.
but I love them, and would never, God, it's just so that the internet can just run with a narrative and people just run with it.
So many videos about it. It's crazy.
Yeah. So there's no Chad and Bunny XO. Your girl is not going to ever be in another relationship.
I'm sorry to break your heart, guys.
Yeah.
I gotta lie. This is slowly becoming one of the most annoying celebrity things that we've got going on right now.
Well, I mean, it's not even 48 hours since we found out they're getting divorced. Now, I know maybe for them it's been a month or so, but yeah, they're already trying to, she was trying to hawk out Jelly Roll as we played that clip from her podcast last week. And it is weird because, it gives her a lot more stuff to talk about now for her show.
Yeah, so she needs it.
She loves it. And then he's promoting it. He's even kind of gone on. He does this vlog, and here he is wanting y'all to check out all the divorce details, saying, "Hey, I ain't running away, baby. We're still putting it all out there for you."
All right, y'all. I told you I was going to give you all the piping hot tea about the divorce. I know y'all been waiting. You ready for it? Mama Bear, tell them where to find it.
All right, guys, head over to my YouTube, Dumb Blonde Pod. Watch the divorce podcast, and all of your questions will be answered.
Yeah, y'all thought we were going to hate each other, didn't you?
I can't stand it.
It feels
This is
weird.
annoying, dog. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it feels weird to me. that this is kind of going down. You're just like, okay, all right. I'm glad that you guys are so, I guess, handling it well, maybe. But I don't know. It feels very.
It feels like it's promotion.
It does. It feels if anything, I would say I think their entire marriage and everything around it was a business partnership. And this is just all part of the game that they never maybe were even romantically involved is the only thing it feels like to me.
Remember when IHOP did that whole IHOB and everyone's going, what are you doing? This is not very good. This is their version of IHOB.
Gotcha.
In my opinion. I could be wrong. Look, Love and Jelly Roll and Bunny, I'm sure it's great.
Finally, a lot of people were excited in Rhode Island Beach because they thought that Taylor Swift was going to be getting married there. You know, we're hearing that she's going to have her whole reception at Madison Square Garden next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend. So a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, is it going to be a Rhode Island Beach wedding? And no, it looks like maybe she was having a bachelorette party because there were fireworks. There was some sort of thing going on over there, but it was not a celebrity wedding.
Yeah, they were saying that there were tents up a lot in that area. Regardless, they said that area wouldn't be big enough to handle the kind of marriage she'd be putting on and that kind of ceremony, so they don't have enough room around. And then also, too, Travis Kelce was in California all weekend. So
right. It's hard to do a wedding without the groom.
You'd think. I wouldn't think she would. But
people are saying that it probably was more than likely a bachelorette party.
Okay.
So there you go.
All right. That's
what's going on in your dirt.
If somebody's done you wrong, it's time for you to sing along and call them out, call them out, call them out. You gotta call them out, call them out, call them out. It's time to call them out.
Okay, who you need to call out today and for what? You can let us know here on the KVJ show. Jbird's got kind of a thing going on with the neighborhood kids. I know they're coming by and they're very fascinated with his house. Last week he was talking about how they had a rumor that he kept an alligator in his pool, which I guess isn't the case. But now you say these kids are coming by quite frequently.
Well, yeah, I am in my front yard a lot. I got to water my plants. I've been taking my plants real seriously lately.
Nice.
Because the heat and, it's so dehydrated. So I was out there and then I saw them on their bikes and I walked in real quick and they knocked on the door and I know it's them and I'm not going to ignore kids. I will ignore the solar panel people and certain neighbors, but they were little kids. So I opened up the door and their request was, hey, can you do me a favor, Jbird? Can you please like and share our Instagram and our Snapchat. I go, well, I don't think I have Snapchat. And they're trying to tell me how to download it. I go, I'll do the Instagram, guys. I got you covered. But
nice.
That's what they knocked on the door for.
Aww.
I thought I wasn't annoyed.
They're looking to promote.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of adorable.
That's kind of funny.
Now,
so the neighborhood kids are just always running over to your house, huh? See what's going on?
I've kind of promoted myself of having, a Wonka type house.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, they just want to be a part of it.
Now, if adults come over and knock on my door and go, hey, Bird, do you mind follow me on Snapchat?
Share my Instagram, bro.
Yeah. That might get a little weird. And believe me, I've had some adults come to my house shirtless, and it's gotten weird.
You said that you were out in public and you ran into what you thought was one of our coworkers and you gave him a knuckle bump before realizing it wasn't.
Well, I went to go give him a knuckle bump. I thought it was Kel that we worked with.
Yeah.
This guy looked just like Kel.
His name was Mel.
I'm over at the store. I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? Give me some. And I went up to and then the guy turned around. I just saw his side profile. You ever see that when someone looks like
Side Cal?
Yes, it was Side Cal. And as soon as he turned his face around him,
oh no!
I'm going to give a knuckle bump. I go, oh my bad. I work with a guy named Cal. I didn't mean to.
He's like, who the hell is Cal?
He was so confused. And I finally just go, sorry, man. I just walked away.
Never mind.
It's a bold move when you go up to a stranger thinking it's your, friend.
Definitely.
Got Nick here. He said, I want to call out people that wear pajamas in public. When did this become normal attire? I saw a man wearing flannel pajama pants in Walmart recently, and the slit in the front was wide open, and you could see his underwear bulging out and everything. Another time, a large woman was wearing them pulled up so far her big belly button was protruding out of the slit. Stop wearing pajama pants like regular pants. They are for home lounging only.
You got to be able to respect how you wear pajamas. You can't let parts be hanging out.
Yeah, and look, sometimes when you go in the wild, people are going to be wearing wild stuff. I would be less worried about what other people are wearing and more worried about what I'm wearing.
I mean, to me, none of that ever bothers me. When I see something like that, I get enjoyment out of it. I go, oh, cool. Their belly button was hanging out. I have a fun story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Nick is not a big fan of some people in pajamas out there.
I know people get mad when people wear pajamas on the plane. That's people get so annoyed by that.
And that I don't really understand because I think a lot of people are trying to sleep and be as comfortable as they can.
Yeah, let them be comfy. I don't care.
Yeah. I'll never get mad at something like that.
Sometimes I'll bring a pillow and a blanket.
Yeah.
Now, if you're wearing maybe, I don't know, a GIMP mask onto the plane, we might have an issue.
That's different.
But even then, I'd be like, all right, whatever, GIMP it up. I don't care.
And we got somebody here who's kind of calling out a weird interaction with a neighbor. They said, the other week I walked past a house and a young lady drove up to the house and I asked permission to take some mangoes. She said, yeah, anytime. We got 3 trees back there. Help yourself. So I thanked her. And today I go to pick 2 mangoes. And as I did, an older lady comes out and threatens me. Told me to put the mangoes down and get the bleep out of her yard.
Oh, no.
Next time she said she'd shoot me.
Oh, no.
I apologized. I said, yeah, there's a younger lady here who gave me permission. She said I was lying.
Oh, no.
Were you taking too many mangoes? Sometimes people can go, oh, I'll have some mangoes, and they take 40 of them.
But he had permission.
He had 2.
Only 2. That's not bad.
It sounds like the old lady and the young lady are not communicating in this house. And the young lady needs to let the old lady know, hey, I told our neighbors that they could come get mangoes. Stop threatening to shoot them.
Dude, this would happen at my house all the time growing up. My mom would not know the FP and L were in the backyard. And then she'd do, what are you doing in my backyard? You better get out. You prowler. You're a prowler. Like, Mom, it's the FP and L.
Well, he said the other week, I walked past a house and a young lady drove up to the house and I asked permission to take some mangoes. Is it possible maybe she was just a delivery driver, pulled up, she's like, hey, can I have some mangoes? She's like, yeah, I don't care, go ahead.
That's definitely possible. That's totally possible.
That is possible.
And then he goes to pick the mangoes and the lady who actually lives there is like, what are you doing with my mangoes?
The girl in the car just wanted to get out of the situation. She's like, yeah, sure, take the mangoes.
Yeah.
That is possible.
Yeah, he said, I could not believe what occurred, how rude she was. What a nasty person. But yeah, maybe that's what happened.
Am I the only one that would feel weird, A, asking someone for their own mangoes, and then B, going in their backyard anytime I wanted to get mangoes?
Going in somebody's backyard is ballsy.
I feel like it's obtrusive.
It is. I don't like it.
How much do you love mangoes?
Not enough to get into confrontation or get shot.
Yeah, go to the store and just get some mangoes.
Yeah. Let me see some good column outs. Team USA for their big win on Friday. Doing great, winning Group D in the World Cup. Congratulations.
Get that D.
Team USA, they're doing fantastic. Somebody else that needs to be called out here is the Miami Marlins. Look, I give them a tough time a lot, but man, they are en fuego right now. They swept the Giants, beat them 2-1 yesterday.
Nice.
They've won their 8th straight at home at Lone Depot, and they are a Major League best 14-4 in the month of June.
Okay, let's start heating up.
They are. They are getting there. So, we'll see. I think it's pretty cool that with that roster, they're doing what they're doing. So I think props to the Miami Marlins are due.
It's great to get heated up there in June, but you don't want to crap the bed in September.
Amen.
What's tough, they got this momentum, then they're going to hit the All-Star break.
Well, what's going to happen is they're going to have great breakout stars, and right before they get in the playoffs, they're going to trade them all.
That's probably it's the Marlins way. And talking about a trade, I know, Virginia, your husband is very excited because the Florida Panthers have gone out, and they now have double Kachuk. They've got Brady and Matthew as well. Matthew's been with the team. They just went and got Brady from the Ottawa Senators, sent 4 draft picks to Ottawa. So they got the Chuck Bros.
Oh, he was raving yesterday at dinner about all the moves the Panthers are making. And he's like, look, next year they are going to come for the cup again.
He's already calling it. Yeah, Florida is adding an elite player to its forward core without losing any of its top 7 scorers from the past season. So it's intact.
I so would have named my kid Chuck.
Chuck.
Oh, my gosh.
They call him Chucky.
Chucky.
Already, that's his nickname.
Okay.
Chucky.
All right, well, big pickup for the Florida Panthers. So after sitting out this year from the playoffs, sounds like they're ready to come back next year. It's like the No Name movie game, but it's not. It is the No Name movie plot game, and the rules are a little bit different. Now, Virginia and Jbird here are going to be going head-to-head, and what I'm going to be doing is telling you the plot of a movie. You have to name that movie. I'm going to put 20 seconds on the clock, and we're going to see how many you can get in that time.
I'm just going to put on my belt real quick just to remind you who's in charge.
I need your title. I don't think you heard me, Virginia. I need your title. It's from Karate Kid Part 3, the talented Mike Marnes.
Yeah, if you would have held a gun to my head and said, bullet or get it right, I would have caught a bullet.
Oh, I'll be speaking a lot in Karate Kid quotes all week long.
And I'll be confused.
Confusing you and Kevin and the audience.
All right, 20 seconds here are on the clock. Virginia, you can pass if you don't know. All right, let's get this thing going. Virginia, your time begins now. The lives of 2 mob hitmen, a boxer, a gangster's wife, and a pair of diner bandits.
Pulp Fiction.
Intertwined. Yep. A young African-American visits his white girlfriend's parents for the weekend.
Coming to America.
Where he, simmering uneasiness about the reception of them, eventually reaches a boiling point.
Meet the Parents?
Nope.
To Get Out?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know that.
No, I was telling Virginia to get out.
Happily.
I'm just kidding.
But unfortunately for you, we just signed a new deal. You're stuck with this bitch for 5 years.
I'm kidding. Stick around. Let's have some laughs.
Okay, Bird, if you get 2, you win.
I need it, Kevin.
Okay, let's see if Jbird can get back some winning ways here in the No Name movie plot game. 20 seconds on the clock. Here we go. An undercover cop and a mole and the police attempt to identify each other while infiltrating an Irish gang in South Boston.
The Irishman. The Town.
Nope.
The Departed.
Yep. A woman pretends to be a man and accidentally becomes a war hero.
Tootsie.
Nope.
War hero. G.I. Jane.
It's Mulan.
What the hell's Mulan?
Animated?
I don't watch animated. I only watch Masters of the Universe and G.I. Joe.
You watch animated.
And heavy metal.
Tiebreaker?
I want it. This is not soccer.
Tiebreaker.
We want the win.
Okay. All right, here we go. We'll try it again. 20 seconds on the clock here. All right, Virginia, you are up. A snowman, a reindeer, and a mountain guy help a princess
Frozen.
who is... Yep. A man sees dead people and probably needs a therapist.
Sixth Sense.
A cop befriends an alien because nobody else will.
Men in Black? Pass.
A socially isolated billionaire invents a flying metal suit to fix his mistakes.
Iron Man.
Yep. A giant green monster. Okay. Much better score. The one you didn't get, a cop befriends an alien because nobody else will. That one was E.T.
Oh.
Okay.
A cop?
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds like a weird
cop?
That's not the best description of E.T.
Yeah, I don't blame you for getting that.
A cop befriends an alien.
Yeah,
Peter
there's no
Coyote's part? I don't know. He's kind of a jerk in the beginning.
Yeah. All right. Well, you did get 3 on that, Virginia.
Okay.
I just need 4, Kevin, in 10 seconds.
20.
I just need 4 and 20.
Okay. All right, here we go. 4 and 20 for the dub, Bird.
420.
Go within.
You should get this.
Go within.
All right, 20 seconds on the clock, and your time begins now. A giant green monster gets angry enough to save the world repeatedly.
The Hulk. Godzilla.
Superhero movie. All of them get together to save New York City.
The Avengers.
A rat becomes a better chef than actual humans in
Ratatouille.
Paris. A woman falls asleep and misses most of her own love story.
Sleeping.
Sleeping Beauty.
No.
Oh, yeah, so it has been the tiebreaker right there.
Oh.
Not good for the movie guy.
I gotta tell you, the amount of rage going through my body's a lot.
Why don't you channel that into throwing a strikeout on Saturday against Logan Morrison?
Look, that's the only win you need this week.
Yes.
I can tell you this much. It's not because I'm not doing the work. If I crap the bed, it's just because I suck.
You can lose all week. You cannot lose on Saturday.
I do want to bring that belt, though, to the ball field. Imagine that, the sun just kind of glistening on my face and the belt walking across the field. I don't know.
Powerful.
Yeah, with my praying mantis t-shirt.
You got to focus.
And Denny's is actually dressed up as a praying mantis.
I think that's going to be amazing.
I bought a costume. He's like my catcher.
I love the idea of Denny's in a praying mantis costume. That makes me so happy.
I may not do good, but you should have some fun.
Okay. Well, that's what it's all about. We already gave away a 4-pack of tickets for you to join us if you would like to come out this Saturday. You can go on and get your tickets as the Frozen Iguanas. That's actually the Palm Beach Cardinals, but for 12 games this year, they're going to be doing that little moniker.
I love it.
Cool. Yeah, it'd be a night to do it. So come on out this Saturday. I believe 6 o'clock at least is maybe when the game gets going. So we'll probably be a little bit before that. I'll try to get the exact time.
Get there early.
Yeah.
Get a few beers in your belly. That's the way I like to do it.
That's Virginia's recommendation.
Beers and hot dogs.
I just got to make sure I can control my snake sizzle and my tiny dancer. The praying mantis is already perfected. I've got 3 pitches.
Okay. All right.
You need to strike him out.
All you need is 3 strikes. You get 1 strike with each pitch.
Oh, gosh, I need it.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens coming up on Saturday, Roger Dean Stadium in Jupiter.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha-ha, fighting in the nude. Drunk people pooping in the street. Ha-ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
A Florida man was arrested after allegedly trying to steal a medical helicopter that had landed to transport victims from a crash he reportedly caused on I-75 in Hernando County.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is busy.
Oh, my goodness, indeed. 28-year-old Riley Ferrer lost control of his pickup truck around midnight, struck another vehicle, and overturned in the woods. 2 people in other vehicles suffered serious injuries, and then a medical helicopter landed on the highway to evacuate the injured victims after authorities shut down the northbound lanes. Well, while the first responders were preparing the patients for transport, Ferrer allegedly ran past them and attempted to take the helicopter.
Oh, my gosh.
Amazingly, he was stopped. They claimed that he had seen the Antichrist moments before the crash.
Whoa.
Afterward, he reportedly resisted officers at a hospital, and again, during booking at the detention center, they charged him with 3 counts of resisting without violence and burglary of an occupied conveyance.
Yeah, he's on something.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's a busy dude, huh?
That dude is insane. Thank goodness they stopped him before he was able to try to fly the helicopter.
Can you imagine your day, though? You're having to be a life flight, and you're in the back. You're like,
you're trying to save somebody.
And then you realize the guy who just caused the accident that put you in the helicopter is now flying you, and it's not to the hospital.
That's insane.
That's insanity.
I'm having the worst day ever.
No.
An 85-year-old man in Leesburg, Florida, was arrested for street racing in his gray Nissan sports car. He was doing 110 miles per hour in a 45 zone.
People in a Nissan always think they're in a BMW. Calm down, Nissan.
The guy's 85, too.
Calm down.
And he was smoking a cigarillo.
What is that?
A little kind of like cigar. It's kind of like a cross between almost like a cigarette kind of thing.
Huh.
That guy does not care. He's 85. He go, you know what? I'm going out the way I want to go out.
Yeah, just super chill when they pulled him over doing, 110 and a 45.
So is there any reason you guys are street racing? Because you're 110 and he's 125.
That guy, he swerved at me, and he shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
I am out just having a little ride in my favorite car.
He's trying to talk himself out of it.
Yeah. He's like, oh, great googly moogly.
He got swerved
so upset.
at me.
Yeah. Well, another crazy story. We were just reading an email, I think, on the after the show, maybe on Friday, about the self-driving vehicles. And I don't know if you saw the woman in Texas who was killed after a Tesla Model 3 operating with a driver assistance self-driving system engaged crashed into her home in Katy, Texas on Friday night.
Oh, killed the lady?
Michael Butler was driving the Tesla around 8 p.m. when investigators say the vehicle left its lane, ran off the road, and slammed into a house.
Oh.
Where it struck the woman inside the residence.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
She was just home chilling.
You don't expect that.
No, you really don't. And the thing that's crazy about it is they didn't notice any kind of intoxication or anything like that, so they're looking at it, and they haven't filed any charges yet. And they have said, and there are some examples of the car kind of taking over itself. There was one person who was sitting at a railroad crossing, and the car decided to drive.
Oh.
And it went right through the barrier, and because it had the cameras on the Tesla, you could see it just missed the train that was coming.
Oh, my gosh.
But there's nothing they could do. I decided it was going to drive right in front of the train.
Oh, my.
I mean, anybody could hack into your car if they were smart enough and had murder in their heart and drive you into an oncoming train.
Yeah.
I think I'm good just having someone else drive me. I'm good with people.
Go with that?
Yeah, I like people in the car.
People in the car is so much better.
Well, I got to tell you, Miami, we got a couple of invasions are going to be happening this week. Just to let you know, today, the Tartan Army is going to be heading from Little Havana over to Lone Depot Park for the Marlins Rangers game. They expect 8,000 Scotland fans that make up the Tartan Army to be marching over there, and they will be drinking Lone Depot Park dry of beer. So get there early and order your beers.
They want to just get in a baseball game?
Yep, they're going to take it in. So they're doing a little march over to the stadium. So you'll be seeing about 8,000 people marching over there.
Look, if you're the Marlins, you're pumped. You want people. That's 8,000 people. They're going to be drinking. You want that at the game.
Right.
Get the kegs ready.
Now, the other invasion you probably don't want is the alien invasion that's happening Wednesday at Hard Rock Stadium.
Have you heard this story? This is bizarre, Virginia.
Who's saying this?
A Brazilian psychic says that aliens are going to fly over Hard Rock Stadium on Wednesday for the World Cup game and will be abducting 700 fans out of the stadium.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty
That's
wild,
a lot of people.
It's a lot.
Do they just leave their seat and go up into the air like on Stranger Things?
I would assume so, yeah. Let's see what she has to say here.
Psychic. She said on June 24th, in a large sporting event, a mothership will come down and we will see aliens. During the World Cup. I was just going to say, what's happening on June 24th? I looked it up. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a big stage in the World Cup. It's like close to the finals and stuff like that. That's crazy. Yeah.
Brazilian psychic Vova Bahiana is going viral after claiming that a UFO mothership will appear over a major sporting event in Miami on June 24 and take 700 people away. Bahiana claims this moment will become a major disclosure event where the world finally sees clear proof of aliens, UFOs, and interdimensional beings.
Can you believe that? And it's happening right here in Miami on Wednesday.
But can you believe the fact that real news outlets are reporting on this?
Have the 700 already been chosen, or are they just taking them at random?
You don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's random.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gonna skip that game.
So what happens when that doesn't happen? Does she go, oh, I meant July 24th. My bad. There was some chocolate on my paper and I couldn't see.
If it doesn't happen, you're canceled, lady.
If you're going to make a bold statement like that and you're swinging this, that's your one shot.
They need to shut down her social media if nothing happens at that game.
Yeah.
Well, 700 people better be abducted into the sky.
The thing that sucks, too, is when they get it wrong, how they explain why it's wrong. It's so annoying.
We're not accepting any kind of hemming and hawing. If 700 people don't get zapped out of their seats and up into the mothership, we're shutting down your social media.
Feels anticlimactic, yeah.
Does she work for Hard Rock? Is this just a Hard Rock commercial?
I don't think they're going to have a problem filling the seats of the World Cup.
Yeah. Well, there's an Oklahoma woman that's filed a lawsuit after claiming a former Arby's manager intentionally spit in her sandwich, giving her herpes.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's terrible. They said we got the meats and the herpes.
Damn.
You know, you want both of those. Yeah, the police say surveillance video appears to show the manager spitting in the food before it was served.
What?
The former manager has been charged with felony poisoning with intent to injure, and a warrant has been issued for arrest.
Reason 139 not to go to Arby's.
Wow, the customer says she developed painful sores after eating the food and was later diagnosed with herpes.
Are we sure that that's just not from the beef and cheddar?
Wow.
I kid. Allegedly, I kid.
Whoa.
Yeah, so as you might imagine, they're lawyering up. So Arby's has not commented on it.
You just hope you never have spit in your sandwiches. And I know Virginia's going to say 1 out of 5 people spit in your food.
The more you go to the drive-thru, the more you go out to eat, the more you make yourself a possible victim, because you never know when you've pissed somebody off and they're having a bad day and they want to exact revenge.
But how many evil people are really out there? I mean, you're acting like there's that many evil people?
Look, I'm not saying most people are evil, but some are. I've seen the videos. Spitting at Arby's, the DoorDash guy that took his shoe off and rubbed it all over that lady's Chinese food and then closed the box and gave it to her. There's lawless, crazy animals out there.
You know, sometimes they do those videos to just go viral and it's not real. Where they have, I'm going to take my shoe, rub it on some lo mein and give it to the lady. She's like, what is this? Oh my gosh, is this shoe lo mein? And then it ends.
Yeah.
I don't know, Virginia.
I believe that video because the guy got busted and all the color drained out of his face. Like, he looked like he was seriously scared for his job.
Yeah.
He was about to be fired from DoorDash.
He knew it was up, huh?
He knew.
Well, apparently in Maryland, some people have some problems with these sculptors. There's 2 large eggplant and 1 peach sculpture. And people are like going, that's offensive. You need to get rid of that. You know what that means, right? Well, the judges ruled that there's nothing wrong with the emoji references that they have.
There was, a huge debacle, because of the sexual innuendos with the peach and the eggplant. Everybody on the street was signing. They came in, where can I sign these petitions? We want the peach to stay. We want, we want it here. We love it.
It's just something different. People, it catches your eye and you see it and you say, wow, yeah, this is great. So it's just exciting.
I don't think it's that serious. I think it's a little fun piece of fruit. And if you're going to get your panties in a twist about that, then that's all you.
There you go.
That one guy in the middle, he really liked the peach emoji.
Oh, he loved it. He loves the innuendo.
Yeah, he does.
Little naughty boy.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Have you guys ever done any kind of like little home surgery?
Oh, yeah.
I was kind of torn because I had figured that I'd stepped on a glass shard because I was getting a little bit of pain in my foot, and my wife had busted a wine glass and she cannot see. And so as I kind of started looking around, I'm like, there is glass all over the place. She's like, well, I swept it up. I just can't see. And so I went and picked up probably a quarter of a glass worth of shards all over the place. And one of those got into my foot.
Oh.
And it was getting to the point where I'm like, all right, well, maybe it'll just kind of go away, but it wasn't. And it just kind of started to hurt. And I was like, okay, I got to get this thing out.
It could be the smallest piece of glass. You'll never get rid of all of the shards of glass.
I know, right?
I dropped one of those small little Martin's apple juice. Mm-hmm. It's no bigger than an apple. I dropped it, I think, 11 months ago.
Yeah.
I cleaned the hell out of that area.
Yeah.
I just nicked my toe with a Martin's piece of glass the other day.
Yeah.
They're like gremlins. They multiply.
I know. It's crazy how it can go. Like, and when it hits the ground, just when it shatters, I mean, it goes up to like 30 feet. You're like, how did you travel that far?
And it can be the smallest piece of glass.
Yeah.
The vacuum is your friend in that scenario. You got to just vacuum and then re-vacuum and then re-vacuum and pray.
Yeah. How does a vacuum work on that tile stuff? That's what it was on.
It works. Yeah. You know what? Panda bought us a shop vac, and this thing is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big sucker.
Just don't put it on your face because it will suck your cheek.
Okay.
Not that I know.
Yeah.
Or put it on your lips if you can't afford lip filler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I got out a safety pin and did my thing, and I think I got it because actually my foot feels pretty good. It feels better than it has since I thought I got it in there. So I hopefully was able to do it right. But I was like, okay, this is usually it's kind of above my skill set. But I'm like, it's one of those weird things. Like, what else do you do? I guess you'd have to go. What doctor you go to?
You would go to urgent care.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, you're lucky that happened to me, and the piece of glass stayed in my foot. I wasn't able to get it out. And of course, I didn't go get it taken care of. So the skin just grew over it.
Yeah.
I.e. why I walk like a dinosaur.
Okay. Yeah. Do you still have pain?
Oh, it's excruciating.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I actually have to go to a podiatrist very soon.
Okay. Yeah. I was like I can't live like this. So
No.
I finally took care of myself. So I'm kind of proud of myself because usually my home surgeries don't go well.
Well, if you don't feel the pain today, you probably got it out.
I think I did. Yeah.
So now all you have to do is just maybe put some antibiotic ointment on it, cover it, and then let it heal, and you might be lucky.
I think I'm good.
Because if a quarter of the top of your foot turns numb, I'd go see somebody.
Okay.
Just out of, just from experience.
Okay. Sounds like great advice. What you got in your mind today, Jbird?
Well, I heard this, and I want the dog people out there to help me explain it to me. Is it real? Is it fact? Is it fiction? I was talking with somebody who was saying your dog knows when you're coming home sometimes within 10 to 15 minutes of you getting to your house.
He's got like a body clock.
But I asked them, I go, well, are they sensing it? And they gave a laundry list of why they do that. But then I researched it more, and some people said that's absolutely not true. What they do is when they hear you coming into the driveway, that's when they know you're on the way. But there are a lot of people who swear by the fact that, oh yeah, if your dog's 10 minutes, if you're 10 minutes away from your dog, they sense it, they know your schedule. But if you're a person that's got a different schedule, how would they know that schedule?
I think that they have a really good body clock. Like, they know what time it is, because you see pets all the time. When they know it's time for them to get fed, they're like, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, they know.
But I roughly live about 10 minutes from my house. So when I start getting on I-95, I've been watching my girlfriend's dog, Dakota, who I'm really falling in love with. But that's another story. I'm letting that thing in my heart, and that's not,
Oh, boy. Another dog's going to die on you and disappoint you?
Well, geez, you don't have to say it like that, but yeah, it's going to happen. And I'm going to be devastated.
Just life. That's what happens.
It is life.
How old is Dakota?
She's old. I love an old dog.
Oh.
She's a senior dog.
Damn.
Yeah. But I don't even know what I was saying. Virginia got me down the dog death road.
It's just a dead end.
I mean, Dakota is just doing nothing but walking that green mile, Kevin.
Completely just derailing my thoughts. But yeah, I am curious to know, dog experts, how far out do they know the owner's coming back? Is it really 15 minutes? Is it 2? Mm-hmm. Did the dog tell you anything? Did he give you any hints?
I don't know.
I'd always heard that's why they're so excited to see you. It's just they think you're never coming back.
Well, that's what I get. That if you're down the street and they almost can hear your car, but if I'm on I-95, does Dakota go?
I think it's a time thing. I think Dakota feels the time of day, and she's like, well, you should be here by now.
But what about that time we had that 2:00 meeting? She's probably like, oh, what the hell?
She's probably losing her S-bomb going, what's a meeting?
Where's my food?
Why the hell is he late?
Yeah.
She don't know what a meeting is.
Yeah. And I don't like the idea of when, you leave and then your dog's heartbroken because they think you're not coming back. I can't even think about that.
That's really sad to think about. They think you're never coming home.
It rips my soul out.
I read that sometime. I don't know if I believe that, because this story sounds more plausible, and I have seen this happen before, where we have a Labrador and she knows when daddy's about to get home because she'll go sit by the front door and wait. It's almost like she has an internal clock. It's about 15 minutes, and she just kind of knows about that time of day, whether it be maybe the light in the sky or whatever it might be. She's like, okay, wait, this is about it.
See,
and
that
goes and looks.
That makes sense if you were on a very, very, easy schedule for the dog to follow. But my schedule, sometimes I get there at 1, sometimes I get there at 11:30, sometimes it's 2, depending on what's going on.
Also, the dog could be looking up at the microwave and see what time it is on the clock.
Yeah.
The dog is very smart. We actually got a dog watch.
Get that dog in one of those Apple Watches.
Yeah. Amazing. What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I went to the Moose Lodge again yesterday. Despite the booze and the get out of here's, I persisted and went.
Oh, okay, because I figured you went for the booze.
Well, I mean, you know how I am. I love to be the bad guy wrestler.
You went for the booze and not to lose.
I come in and the first thing I hear is, ugh, not her again. Don't sell her a ticket. Don't let her pay.
Wouldn't you hate walking into that atmosphere?
I love it.
She loves it.
I walk in, I order drinks, and I just smile from ear to ear at the haters.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much fun because now it's a thing. Like when they're announcing it, the guy's like, gosh, I sure hope it's not Virginia. He says that in the mic.
Now, did you bet yesterday? Was that part of it?
So I went to collect my money because you get $250 from having your name called if you're not there. If you're there, you got $500. So if I would have been there 2 weeks ago, I would have got $500, but whatever. So I collected my $250 and I figured, okay, I'm going to reinvest. I wasn't going to play since I just got my name called the week before, but my girlfriend was like, you got to do it. You got a hot hand. And I'm like, you know what, Franny, you're right. So we got tickets. She filled them out for me and she kissed all of them for good luck because Rocco usually kisses them for good luck for me. And we put them in the thing and they turned the kitty and they didn't call my name. They called some other dude's name and he did not have the Queen of Hearts. So it rolls over to next week and I think the jackpot is going to be at $300,000.
I want in. I want in. Give me a membership.
You got to join. You got to get off your sofa and go join.
No, I understand how it works when you fill out an application. I was saying because you know people there, you might be able to get me in, but then I realized everyone hates you there, so never mind.
No, you can just go. Walk in, fill out the paperwork, pay your $75, and bam, you're an active member. And then you can immediately start playing all the games, not just Queen of Hearts. You can do poker, you can do bingo, you can do moose races, you can do everything.
Okay.
You are a full member as soon as you pay that money and you have the receipt. That becomes your membership card.
She's quite a spokesperson for those moose, isn't she?
She is.
Yeah.
And she's going to get her ass kicked.
Well, it's so funny you bring up that because two people yesterday said, if they call your name, I'm kicking your ass. And then other people in my group are like, we're here for your security and your security alone. Like these big dudes are like, we're going to run security for you if they call your name.
It's like a Conor McGregor fight. You guys weigh in before you guys do it?
Well, as they're drawing the name, like everybody's looking over at me. I'm like, I'm not drawing it. And they're like, it's rigged. I'm like, how is it rigged?
I would start putting in some applications in for the Elks.
I do love the Elks as well.
Okay.
Jupiter Farms Elks has a nice lodge.
Okay.
I'm a slut. I'll go to the Moose and the Elks.
You don't care?
I don't care.
Can you start your own, like the Vipers or something?
It seems like a lot of work to start your own fraternal organization. I don't know if I got time.
I started. There's like 4 people in it, though.
I'm too exhausted to start a new group.
Well, hopefully everybody had a lovely Father's Day weekend with your dad, or if you are a dad, hopefully you got to see the kids and got some good stuff from them. So Denny's, you got a 3-year-old, so maybe he's just now kind of starting to get to the point where he might be able to contribute and get it and give you something. What did you get from baby Lachlan?
So my wife took him and they painted me a mug. So it's all painted by Lachlan.
Aww.
Which is cool. It starts off with some colors and it kind of just turns brown in the one corner when all the colors get mixed together. Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun. It's kind of cool to look back on those kid art projects if you do hold on to it. And
yes, that's the stuff that you keep forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was nice, and he wrote me a nice little card. I mean, with the assistance of my wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still nice, though. Now, Toy Story 5 had the biggest opening of the year, $160 million it made. I'm hearing great things about it. I don't think they've really had a bad movie in the franchise, but I think they all have their variations because there's one that's a lot more sad than the others.
Yeah, number 3.
That's what you said I would love.
It's probably the best in the series. but it's the saddest by far.
Oh, I definitely love it then.
Hits the feels, right? It's a lot of nostalgia and moving on in life and
It does. Well, it's the kid goes off to college now, and so the toys are not necessarily needed.
Right.
And so they get donated to a center for kids and stuff. I'm not sure if it's an orphanage or it's so they get a second life, and that's kind of the premise of that one.
Right. And then what's the big ending?
Oh, I'm not gonna.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert.
Good gosh!
I love it.
That was 3/4 of the movie.
Well, we know how your Father's Day went. How was your Father's Day, Kevin?
It was fine.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Your birthday and your Father's Day were on the same day.
Yep.
They didn't blow it up for you?
Nope.
You didn't get 2 parties?
Can't you tell he didn't want to talk about it?
Well, I want to talk about it.
Like, yep, nope, let's move on.
No gifts, no love?
No, my daughter got me some glasses.
Oh.
Kind of like those little meta glasses, so I'll be able to do creepy stuff and look at you.
Oh, those things are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great gift.
You can record, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give you a show, big guy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be doing that.
Kevin's gonna tape over the light.
Yeah, that's good. So I heard from my daughter, but she's working, so she's over in Europe, and my son went to the Keys with his girlfriend, and so my other son was working. So it was quiet, but it's all right. All right, back to Toy Story. So you say 3 is like the saddest, but what about like the other ones? Like, are there certain ones that are better for kids?
Yeah, well, so I thought 1, we just started right from the beginning, and Lachlan likes them, but we started with 1, and that movie gets dark quick. Watching it as an adult now, I'm like, man, this is kind of not really a kid's movie. It starts off great. You can play the beginning, but Sid, the neighbor, the kid, I mean, he's taking dolls apart and connecting them into monstrosities. I thought that was kind of heavy for a child.
Dark.
So you can watch the beginning and then you can watch the end when they're on the truck.
Yeah, those are kind of like the cliff notes I think parents need, because so often I got into something that was created for kids with any of my children, and it would be a little upsetting. I was like, you know what? They should have a little bit of a warning about this.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt when I first started watching the movie Goodfellas. I'm like, all right, guys, a little trigger warning here.
Right. Yeah.
Trigger warning that this movie's awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you would say a little bit of a warning on 4?
So 4 is probably the best one, I'd say, for kids. That's the one where they introduce Forky, and Lachlan loved that character. And that one's pretty light. I mean, it's kind of, for the parents, it will hit the feels a little bit. But aside from that, I'd say for a kid all the way through, there's nothing terrifying in that one.
Right.
The first one actually is, I consider kind of terrifying in some parts. Mm-hmm. The second one, I'd say, is also pretty good to watch as well. There's nothing insane in that one.
But if you want the heart-wrenching tears, go for part 3.
3 has a pretty heavy part, but what I've been reading in 5, that everyone says it's awesome. They said that it's almost traumatic for parents because I guess it really hits the feels. So kids will watch it and they'll be like, this movie's great, but parents are going to leave crying.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Supposedly, yeah. I guess it's the transition from kids, I guess, losing the innocence. They're playing with toys, and now they're moving into the electronic stuff. And I guess it really takes a look at people in their devices, maybe neglecting their families and stuff.
They do, though. It's a real thing.
It is.
I mean, I was telling y'all the other day I was at a restaurant, and this whole group was together, and everyone that was in the group, they were all just scrolling and texting on their phone and looking at TikTok. The entire, I watched it because I wanted to see how long it went. It was pretty much the whole dang dinner.
We are device zombies. But it's also a choice. Like, we need to go, I don't want to be that zombie.
Mm-hmm. You know what's impressive to me about all the Toy Story movies? It feels like they all have a purpose.
They do.
Or with the Avengers movies, they were just making movies to make movies. It didn't feel like they really captured the moment or had the storyline that made it worthwhile. They said, we're going to make a movie. Now let's try to piece together a storyline. With Toy Story, it felt like, hey, we have a story, so let's make a movie about this great storyline. They're all great, and they're all radically different than each other.
Well, a lot of time, those animated ones, they do have a lesson you're supposed to learn, and I think that's kind of the reason why they do them as well.
And the Toy Story is very good because each movie is almost a completely different premise about the toy life cycle.
Like, for example, Snow White taught everyone never, ever trust a witch. That was the message of that movie.
Okay.
Well, some of them I watched back.
And now you work with one, so you didn't get the message.
I mean, don't take any food from the witch.
Well, Lachlan likes that movie Cars, which is fine, but that's really not a kid's movie at all. I can't see anything in that appeals to kids aside from Mater being kind of slapsticky, you know?
Right.
Because the story is, about that there used to be a highway that everybody drove through, and they go through the town and they would support the town, but then they built a super highway and now it bypasses the town, so that town's forgotten and it's kind of fallen into ruins. Like, what part of that has would a kid want to watch that for, right?
Yeah.
Like, what
Doesn't
the heck?
seem like their kind of plot.
Yeah, so you got to, as I'm going back through watching these Pixar films, some of them are really not for kids at all.
Well, it's like the first episode 1 of Star Wars. It's all about politics and the policies of politicians. And you go, I don't think kids want to see this.
The Phantom Menace has one of the worst plots I've ever seen. The first Star Wars movie. It's like, who's this made
Some
for?
of them have, yeah.
Like,
I think there's some big franchises that didn't have really strong stories.
Well, half of it's racing, and then half of it's slapstick kids stuff, and then the other part is Senate. It's just the worst combination of everything.
We're talking Star Wars here, Virginia. You don't want to get it confused.
I'm going to go bathroom.
Do it.
I got to go pee. And I have nothing to contribute.
Well, it sounds like a really strong movie. It did very well, $160 million, and the word of mouth on it's fantastic. So if you get a chance to see Toy Story 5, do.
Do you think, I think by next week that's going to cross over 200.
Yeah, I mean, if it keeps going, I guess we'll see. I'm hearing really good word of mouth on it. So any reviews, you can always let us know. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763.
Think fast. If you don't come in first, you might as well be last. Think fast.
All right, let's see if our team can get their minds going here on a Monday, trying to wake it all up. I got Virginia, Jbird, and producer Denny's.
You could argue, Kev, this does set the tone, not only for the week, but the month.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens here, Bird. Jump about the month of July?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to end June strong.
Okay. All right. Let's go for it here. All right, first thing I got for you is a type of flower that starts with the letter J.
Jezebel.
What did you say,
Juniper.
Bird?
Jezebel.
Oh, no.
Jezebel. Okay.
I thought Jezebel is either a flower or someone you call that's kind of loose. That Jezebel is a flower.
It would be the Salvia Jezebel.
Okay, yeah, Salvia. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I believe it's in the western part of the...
It had to start with a J, so we'll go with Juniper, I
Oh, I didn't get it? Damn.
Yeah.
I thought Jezebel is a flower.
think. The Salvia Jezebel, which starts with an S, technically.
Well, I guess we're playing prison rules today, Denny.
All right.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, holding you accountable here today. Okay, Virginia gets the first point.
Ugh.
Setting that tone, Kev, for the month. Even though the month's over.
Kevin, I just don't want her to win.
Okay, next up, we've got a famous movie franchise that starts with the letter H.
Hunger Games.
Oh.
That works.
So fast.
That one I like.
The odds forever in Virginia's favor.
I don't know. I'm holding all the hardware, so apparently they are. You want to touch my belt for good luck?
I want to touch nothing of yours. Unless it's a grilled cheese.
Okay.
Or a banana daiquiri.
Yes.
Give me a type of sandwich that starts with the letter M.
Monte Cristo.
Oh, Dennis.
Yes. One of the best.
Heck, man.
Dennis.
I love that sandwich.
You came to play.
You got to stop saying Dennis. People really think that's his name.
Or Desi.
The other day,
Desi.
like, hey, Bird and Dennis, can we get a picture? Like, come on, Dennis, let's take a picture.
Okay, let's go with something that you could see at a carnival that starts with the letter F.
Firefighter. Fire
Fattest
eater.
person in the world.
Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel? Yeah, that's probably the best answer.
Fire eater? They don't eat fire?
I thought you were saying firefighter.
Well, I did at first, but I changed it.
Yeah, I got the firefighter. Go with Ferris wheel.
Well, they got firefighters there too, just in case.
Well, in case the fire eater catches on fire.
Yeah. Okay, next up, I need something you would see in a school classroom that starts with the letter D.
Desk.
Oh, gosh.
No.
Yes.
I mean, say no to me.
Virginia now has 3. Jbird has 1. Denny's has 1.
I'm standing.
Yeah, me too.
I am standing. Hip feels great.
We can't let her end strong.
You can't let her in.
Okay, something you might do on vacation that starts with the letter C.
Cooking.
You could cook on vacation. Yeah, okay. Give that to you. Hey, Bird's now got 2.
I try not to cook on vacation, but okay.
Okay.
It could be a culinary vacation.
Okay, give me a seasoning that starts with the letter C.
Cinnamon.
Cayenne.
Go.
Cinnamon is good, Denny's.
Oh.
Okay. Denny's now has 2, tied with Jbird. Okay.
I feel like this is uphill.
Hold my hand.
Uphill.
This is an uphill battle.
We're holding hands. We're doing the Thelma and Louise.
Give me a female pop singer whose name starts with the letter A.
Alicia Keys.
What'd you say, Bird?
ABBA.
Alicia Keys. We're going to go with that. And Virginia gets the win.
And just like that,
You drove right off the cliff, Thelma.
evil wins a game.
All the hardware. I'm so sorry.
Because Kevin was extra strict this round for whatever reason.
So strict. So strict.
The check is in the mail, Ralston.
Okay,
Summer rig.
Got some law around here. Got to have some law and order around here. So, Jbird, you say you haven't been to this restaurant in 15 years.
Not that I can remember. I feel like I have not been there in a New York minute, my friend.
Okay. I know it's very popular. The old Texas Roadhouse. Is that correct?
I went in there. I could not believe how packed it was. And when did they start doing awesome dance routines in the middle of your lunch or dinner? They had the whole staff doing this kind of dance thing.
Yeah.
I thought the food was outstanding, and even better than that, I could not tell you how great their customer service was.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if it was because it was Father's Day and it was so packed, but I will say when that did come out there in Lake Park / Palm Beach Gardens area, right next to the Culvers and near the Sonic or the Target, people were losing their minds over this place. And I gotta say, 2 thumbs up. I had a great experience. I didn't realize it was that good still. Honey mustard on point.
Okay. That's a pretty rave review.
And I got to tell you, I don't know if they were going above and beyond because it was Father's Day, but the customer service was outstanding. And that kind of stuff really does stand out to me now.
It's an affordable steakhouse. You know, there are plenty of places where you can go and pay a lot for a steak, a fancy steakhouse. But I think of Texas Roadhouse as like an affordable family steakhouse.
I don't think there was a table available. It was that packed. Everyone was having a good time. And I get it. People are going to go, all right, Bird, come on. That's a mid-range restaurant. I thought it tasted great, to your point with the price.
It's a mid-range restaurant, though.
I mean,
it's like your Chili's of steakhouses.
Exactly. You're not going to the breakers. But I thought I'd give it 2 thumbs up. I was kind of shocked on how good it tasted to me.
Yeah, I know it's been thriving. It's never on the list of places like Outback, which does seem to be struggling a bit. And I did see that a lot of the foreigners here for the World Cup had found it, and they loved the peanut concept and everything else that they do there.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah. Now, Virginia, I know this weekend you checked out a steak joint. Did not go as well.
I checked out the Ruth's Chris, the new one in Jupiter.
Where is it located?
It's right there in Harborside. And it's taken me a minute to get there. And I've heard wonderful things about their happy hour because their prices at happy hour are pretty good. But their regular nighttime prices are really high. And the ambiance was like, meh.
What location did they put it in there?
So they put it right there on the end cap that is facing US 1, like right when you pull in. It's literally right there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's facing the street.
Okay.
Happy hour is the time to go. The dining room, I was like, it felt like the interior design of a Holiday Inn Express.
Okay.
And I'm from New Orleans.
Right.
Like, we love Ruth's Chris Steakhouse because it's a traditional New Orleans restaurant. Like, it's supposed to be like the best of the best. But I don't know. The decor was just so boring.
You honestly, you have to get that right. There's a couple that I had seen, for instance, Smoky Bones. I remember when they went from looking like a log cabin to looking like a cafeteria. And
I hated it.
They never recovered. That to me was the jump the shark moment for them. And then they're closed now. And then Sweet Tomatoes. I remember they opened up the Sweet Tomatoes. It felt like a cafeteria as well. It's like, this ambiance is just cold and icy, and it's not working for me. And that place went out too.
I love me some Sweet Tomatoes, but you are so right. The one at least on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard did look like a cafeteria.
Bad
the
location.
lighting was worse than the lighting we have in our hallway here. It just had that what's it called? The
you feel like you're at the dentist's office.
The Sicilian Oven. They have a great decor there. It's very, very awesome. I recommend that place as well. I mean, I know I talk about it a lot, but I think it's worth it.
The decor sets the vibe.
It does.
And when you walk in and you're like, oh my gosh, this place has put some effort into making it a cool, funky, cute, artistic, beautiful space. You want to be in it. You want to look around and drink it in. Like, when you're charging as much as Ruth's Chris charges,
they're not cheap.
You're dropping the ball on the ambiance.
What's the side I like by them? They got the cheesy potatoes.
They have the potatoes. They have the garlic mashed potatoes. They also have those sweet potatoes there.
Were they on point at least?
On point.
Okay.
All the food was on point. I have nothing bad to say about the food. The food was 10 out of 10 like it always is.
But you still got to get the ambiance right.
You got to get the ambiance right.
It's a big part of it.
Don't have the whole entire dining room looking like the lobby at a Holiday Inn Express.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Make it New Orleans. Make it vibe. Yeah. Make it look like how the restaurant started, which was mahogany woods and dark colors, and it was sexy and masculine. Yeah. A steakhouse should look sexy.
I know Waterway Cafe, they redid their whole thing. Have you guys been in there since they redid the whole
I have, yes.
What did you think of that?
I feel like it is fancier, but it hasn't hit the mark for me. It feels like it's for older people, and it's pricier. And they had a groove 25 years ago where it felt cool. It felt like it had a little bit of old Florida style. It just kind of fit. And then it got aged because you had the wood and all that stuff, and they needed to reboot and refurbish, but they just went in a direction that's not for me.
Inside, they took away all the charm.
Right.
Now, sitting outside, it is still lovely and charming and one of the best views and spots to have a outside meal. But I think inside, they took away all the charm.
It was my same exact critique. I thought the same exact thing.
You got to have something that throws in a little character. If it gets too much metal and glass, it just feels very sterile.
Yes.
The environment. Yeah.
I don't want to go eat in a Starbucks.
Right.
All of them look like that wood and steel Starbucks look with stone and steel and ugh.
Well, you said it was Smoky Bones. That place was cozy to go into because it was like a log cabin.
I couldn't believe when I went in there and they made the change. I'm like, did they think this was an upgrade? I don't understand. It was, and then it just fell off massively after that.
It was so cool when it was a log cabin.
Right. Why would you change that?
I don't know.
Why would you ever touch that?
Maybe somebody wanted to tank it. They did.
You're right. Sometimes that does happen.
Drive this thing into the ground. Yeah, let's do everything we're doing right and do the opposite. Did you ever have a summer job?
Yes.
I did, and I loved it. I did landscaping at my university for all the summers that I was there. And it was one of the funnest things. Just kind of doing that. You had your own little friend group there. It gave you something to do. You made a little bit of money so you could do some stuff on the weekends. They say that kids today are having a hard time finding summer jobs. In fact, this summer could be the worst on record. Employers say they're expected to hire just 790,000 teens nationwide. That is the lowest number since the government started keeping records in 1948.
Wow.
They say it's even worse than last summer, which had already set the previous record low. They say maybe it's inflation for businesses. They're tightening up budgets. AI and self-service technology, they say, are replacing some entry-level jobs, and more older adults now are staying in the workforce, having to compete then for the same part-time positions. And if you're a kid that's saying, yeah, I'm only going to be able to work for 2 to 3 months, they may be like, we're going to go with the old dude that's going to be here for 2 to 3 years.
But I thought there were a lot of jobs available that just, some people aren't taking these jobs because they don't want to do them. I thought we had jobs people could get.
They may not be entry-level, I think is what they're possibly saying. Is of the entry-level jobs, there's only 790,000 of them this year, and that's the lowest number that they've ever had, would be my guess. They say some of them might have to do with working at theme parks, restaurants, hotels, camps, resorts, stuff like that. They're seeing less and less of those, and they're getting harder to find because those are all great summertime jobs. Like, to me, I always thought like being a lifeguard or something like that would be a great, like working in rapids at a water park, something like that would be a great summer job. They say, in fact, hiring plans in the entertainment and leisure industry are down 70% from this time last year.
Wow.
Which it was a record low year last year. So that's kind of tough. I wonder what, kids do now.
Influencers.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, honestly, that might be about it. Just trying to find some kind of online side hustle that you could do and maybe make some money off of.
I was shocked to hear how many college girls have started doing OnlyFans.
But here's the thing.
I was like, what?
Really?
Here's the thing. Not everyone makes a lot of money on OnlyFans. It's few and far between. It's kind of like when people have all these followers on TikTok. Just because you have a ton of followers doesn't mean that leads to dollars. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
I guess even if you only make a few hundred or maybe a few thousand a month, that's way better than working at an amusement park and sweating your you-know-what off all day.
Yeah.
Unless you like working at an amusement park. I know a few people who love doing it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'd rather do that.
Believe it or not everyone wants to get on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I know it's shocking.
Right. Yeah, you got to watch when you do. There's a story out of Georgia today of a teacher that did that, and their students found out about it, and they started blackmailing her for better grades.
Well, I think she was also hooking up with some of those students.
That was a big part of it.
So she was doing everything wrong.
I don't know if this has always been the way it is, but there are so many teachers that are attractive going out for young children, and you see these pictures and these cases and you go, this person could have had anybody they wanted. What are they doing messing with these young kids? What the hell is going on?
She was 25.
Kevin, there are so many stories like this where I'm talking hundreds of stories like this. It's an epidemic.
Mm-hmm. It is crazy how often you see this happening.
I know there's creepy teacher guys that do it, but there are creepy teacher females that are absolutely doing it, and it's at an alarming rate.
Totally. And this chick was turning it into content on OnlyFans. Was she posting content of her and the students?
If she did that, she's going to jail for quite a long, or prison, I should say, for a long time. You can't.
Well, you also can't bang your students, but she was doing that too.
You can't do that as well, but you really start getting into a big time crime area when you start spreading content.
She was monetizing it.
Yeah, if digital with kids involved, good luck with that one.
Yeah. Okay, well, there you go.
That's wild.
It is.
It is wild.
Mm-hmm. All right, we have more KVJ going to be coming at you. It is on the after the show. You can drink that in live. Going to be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, or get it on demand, YouTube and Spotify anytime you like. Just make sure when you go there, you're always clicking the subscribe button and like as well. We would definitely appreciate that. It helps out the KVJ show. All right, Jbird, if you could wrap us up here with your thought for the day.
The strongest people aren't the ones who never break. They're the ones who refuse to stay broken.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.